welcome back to the show. I almost stole somebody else's intro. Welcome back to the show, everybody. The Chaos Theory, episode 24. I didn't even have to look at my notes for that one. Last time we were on the show, we had some very exciting stuff happen. So let's recap you on that because our players remember it. We already did this week. They started the preliminary match of the tournament where they ran around in a maze of my own creation where things were chaotic and they had to reach the center before 8 other teams did. Otherwise, they'd be disqualified, as they call it in the business. They did that successfully with some help from Eevee guiding them around the whole time. And all the while, Fitz was below ground trying to investigate a lot of very strange happenings. One very strange happening was deputized as Paint Travago is now an official member of the group for this case, I guess. I don't know how deputizing works, but legally he is a cop. Legally distinct, he is a cop. And during that whole time, Eevee recognized one of these groups as potentially being connected to something from Fitz's past, maybe a little bit of a bad birds. Something was foul. Hold on, something was foul in the air. Get it?
Ooh, we are not professionals.
Thank you.
Really good.
Yeah, that's why I said it like 7 times.
Don't lie for his self-esteem. He needs to be punished sometimes.
I don't need that for my self-esteem. It's pretty high. So, before we get into today's episode, today's story, we ended at the end of the tournament. We can just start at the beginning of the next day if there's anything anyone wants to do in between the end of the tournament and the next day for preparation or anything like that. Please let me know. But if not,
I want to get the roster for the those in the tournament.
Jays.
And I want the names of the teams. The names of the teams that made it.
I see.
So I can see what the name of the Aarakocra team
type
is.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, got it. Oh,
no one looked my notes. Okay. There are 8 teams, not including Homeland Smackcurity.
Yep, of course.
Which is already in first place as far as everyone else knows.
Oh, check.
Yeah. There is Team Dredge. Team Bird Boys.
Yes.
Wonder who that could be.
I wonder who.
Team Bison and also Kevin.
Wait, is that the full name?
Yeah.
Love it.
Homeland Smackcurity.
Right.
Cove's Trove. One just called Dormitash.
Spell that.
Dormitash.
Cool.
And the Doombreakers.
Gotta have a Doombreaker somewhere.
We gotta have a Doombreakers.
Let me get the names of those of the bird boys over there.
Brewster and Vellum.
Brewster and Vellum.
Brewster is a giant rooster. Vellum is a vulture.
Gotcha. Who was there during the night of the shootout? Were they both there, or was it just one?
Vellum.
Vellum
seems to be a standout figure.
Okay.
Not a lot of vulture-looking Aarakocras.
Fair enough. Okay. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
Just the name, the man who kind of sort of killed me. No.
You don't know.
I don't know if he shot the bullet.
He could have just been there. You don't know.
I mean, I was there, so I kind of know.
Yeah, that's fair. If anyone knew, it would probably be you.
That's
Interesting. Okay. Very cool. Anything else? Or are we ready to fast forward magic-like to the next morning?
Let's get into it, baby.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Oh, the powers. I love it.
Timely.
We're a little old school around here.
As you guys arrive at the venue the following morning, it is different than when you left it the night before. Where the entire day there was, small little market, festival, like venues set up for games and selling wares and just general festivities. This seems more like an event happening now, where you see groups of troubadours and performance artists putting on different shows throughout the crowd, a number of different songs and choruses and chants being given out. A lot of people have seemingly come in skipping the preliminaries just to see this main event, as it were. And a number of these performances are to go on between the fights, whereas yesterday was just one long event. Now it is just a series of possibly shorter events, depending on how good the fighters are. So to pad out time between, there are performances being had, and it looks like they're sort of warming up with the crowd waiting to get into the arena. But, as always, you are welcome to go get ready, or at least the two of you are welcome to go get ready in your area below. Eevee and Fitz, what are you guys doing? Or deciding to do before you guys, I guess, split up?
Christian, did Fitz say to the group that he was keeping a look at these bird boys?
Yeah. I believe I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember.
Last time, he had mentioned that they're responsible for his death. So,
Interesting.
Keeping up with the theme, he would tell them that yes, he's keeping an eye on them specifically.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he wants to look at all the contestants, but those guys have a special interest to him. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get on my little rock, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you know, Sean, what I am thinking of doing. I'm gonna do my plan first, and then I'll enact it. That way, it doesn't. I'm
Ocean's
not trying to sneak
11.
one past you.
I get it.
Yeah. I don't wanna try to sneak one past you and then get all the way to the end of it and be like, this didn't work. So.
That's how I operate. You all know this very well now.
Well, it's just you'll get it once I say it. So essentially, Eevee is thinking that they can maybe, if there is a point where the two bird boys are separated, impersonate one of them and have a conversation with the other, just to see if they can get some intel or info. And so they're going to radio in to Homeland Security and ask if the two of them are together or if they're separate, or if there's any point that they separate from each other.
Okay, the two birds. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I radio into you two, and I just say, I ask if they're together, and then if they are, to let me know when they're not.
Would this be before we all split up, or?
It'd be crazy.
I think it'd be like when you're in
Hey guys, do you see him?
Hey,
No.
You're 2 feet away from me. No, when y'all are in the oh god, now the locker room.
You almost did what I did. The green room for sports.
The green room for sweating it out.
You can split up before that, conversation takes place if you want to call in and,
yeah. Or I can let y'all know beforehand. Either way, you'll know.
I'm just gonna keep the volume of my radio thing down and that hidden away, just while we're around the other competitors.
Interesting.
That makes sense. That's a good idea.
Put a towel around it, just hold it.
Yeah. You can
Muffle
turn
it.
them off, but they're off. They're not quiet.
There's no vibe, and this department is so crazy. We can afford magical stones and magic items, but we can't have volume control.
No, I refuse.
No. I don't know what that
Budget
is.
cuts. So what are you gonna do? Anyways, so you can definitely communicate that before you guys go into the locker rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that you would definitely see them around each other most of the time. They don't seem to be
Yeah. That's the part that I was like, I don't know if this will actually happen, because they might be stuck to each other,
But you can definitely keep an eye on them as they're down there and
Cool. Yeah.
message away if you see them break.
And we all get our own rooms down there, right?
I mean, yeah, they're like closed off little sections of the same larger room, almost like tents or awnings that are just separated by like hanging curtains.
Are the birds anywhere close to Tyson and Kevin?
No, they sit up in the rafters.
Okay.
No, yeah, I mean, they're in the same sort of area. No one's really that far away from anyone else here, but they're not like right next to each other. You know.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna try to finagle a thing.
Interesting. Okay. So there's nothing else.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Akaitsa down there, and I'm gonna leave her in that like room area until I summon her. But that's about it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. They have a kennel off to the side that they keep all the combat pets in, and it's just a Kaito. Okay. The first group is called up for the tournament. You see the group Cove and Dormitosh are brought up first. Those two groups have their bout, and you two are told you have the next bout, and you are against the Doombreakers.
Were these one of the groups that we were scuffling with before the finals?
No, they had already completed before you
Okay.
arrived. They are not the ogre and the kobold. That was the only other group you guys raced to get in.
Uh-huh.
But that is seemingly how the docket is set up. You are second to go for the day. And this fight begins, and you can hear the crowd going absolutely fucking bananas. They love this shit, dude.
I'm gonna while we're like, you know, in that like area before walking into the Coliseum or whatever, I'm gonna like, you know, flap out my arms a little bit, get the blood flowing. I'm gonna punch Eamon lightly in the arm.
Okay.
You see as you're like loosening up that I'm stiff as a board. But I'm actually curled up in the fetal position, trying to get all of my blood to kind of clog up. My muscles get really tense so that they get thicker and stronger. You don't know that's my philosophy from looking at me, but that is what I'm thinking.
Blood clots make you strong.
You can see my hands are like down to my sides as I sit on the bench with my knees tucked to my chest so that my blood makes my fists bigger. It's a Tommy Tough Knuckles trait.
She's gonna stop and kind of tilt her head and be like, I didn't know a feathered animal could turn red a little bit in the face, but interesting. Got some veins coming out in your eyes. Interesting.
Yeah, you can see like my heartbeat through my eyes bulging. I go,
God.
yeah, was there a problem with it? And I'm like looking at you and I'm like, absolutely. I look geeked out of my mind.
No, I think it's gonna work.
I know. Thank you. Did you hear we're against like the demons of the West or whatever next?
The Doombreaker?
You're like Wukong.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, did you see anything about them? I don't think we crossed paths with them in the maze.
Let me think really hard. Do I know anything about it?
Go ahead and roll a history check. You can both do it
I'm
since
doing
you're
that
both
wrong.
there.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the other dice.
Nat 20.
Is that true?
We're so back. Yeah. Nat 20.
You left all the bad vibes behind.
I got
did,
an
I
11.
Well, with 11 you don't get anything.
I go, hold on, I must think, and my eyes roll the back of my head, and I levitate.
It's all the blood leaving your head. You have like a vision. The Doombreakers, you remember a few people talking about them. There was one guy who looked like he was just letting the other person on the team do the majority of the work the whole time through the maze. And people were talking about like how horrifying the one guy was and how kind of like no one really knew who the other guy was. There was this paladin in all black clad armor who didn't say a word and just mowed through the entire maze. Like at points trying to like actually carve through like chunks of the hedge just to get like a straight line to the middle. He seems, from what you heard, terrifying. The other guy didn't do anything the whole time, so he's just kind of a big question mark.
You see me start to like fall from my levitation. You see my eyes roll back, and I go, "Yeah, Tay, I can say with the utmost confidence that we are fighting a Dark Souls boss going forward."
It's Gundyr.
Listen, I know I was a courier for a little bit, but I actually do specialize in taking the heat off of other people. What I do know about the Doom Patrol, was that their name? What I do know about the Doom Patrol is that it seems whatever person isn't the one that's attacking people may be the key to the fight. I can distract that person and protect you while you go and fight the person in the back.
So melee fights melee, ranged fights ranged.
Yeah, we'll be tussling.
If she's gonna like be tapping her hand, like, you know, with the levitation thing, I know I said I
did
wasn't
what?
gonna do any more.
I levitated? I blacked out.
She's like, I know I said I wasn't gonna do, but you're really making it difficult for me.
Wait, you did what? I'm sorry. You're my cut off.
You did cut out a little bit.
You did cut
Not
out.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
we all
said,
blacked out.
sorry, my mic is really bad right now. I said I know that I said I wasn't gonna make flying jokes anymore, but you're really making it difficult for me with the.
Thank you. I have hypertension, actually. I've lost my blood pressure is way up. I'm actually very stressed. They wouldn't let me put money down on my name yesterday, and I got into a little bit of an argument with the manager back at the box office. They also said, you don't put bets down on the box office. So, had to figure that one out.
I'd like to wager for a ticket, please.
Yeah.
Christ.
So,
Couldn't you get Eevee to disguise himself as somebody and place a bet as you? Or for you?
That's entrapment. What I would say is that's my plan. And as long as I can keep the heat on me, you'll have a window to be able to attack the one in the back. I do also remember their weakness, and I think really hard.
Whose weakness? The
Doom Patrol.
Getting
Doom
hit.
Patrol. Does not, with a natural 20, I would say, does not seem very agile. Seems very built to stand there and take it, less built to quick dodge. This is the
okay.
You know, the one in clad armor. This is Gundyr.
Yeah, Gundyr, yeah. So when we fight okay, I gotta relax. I gotta relax. Okay, so, but the guy in the back just doesn't seem like he's doing anything.
He didn't do enough to be like, this is the read I got on this guy. He just followed the wake this guy was carving through the maze, essentially.
Okay, cool. So that's my idea. That's my plan, and that's what I think. So, and I weekly go up to give you nucks.
She's gonna do it.
The Fame Magic the Gathering card.
She's gonna do the fist bump and go, well, if nothing else, maybe they'll be weak to lightning and all the metal.
It's a good point. And I start rowing again on my row machine that I'm sitting on.
The only gym equipment.
I have a quick question.
I assume.
I know that we can't. Yeah, I know that we can't or technically not supposed to do anything from outside the ring. But I know that there are potions allowed and things. What's the ruling of this about spells cast on people before they enter the ring?
So people before each of the fights, they are given essentially a 10-minute waiting period before the fight starts in their cells before the gates are open and they fight each other to do any sort of mage armor or spell prep. The rules do say it's whatever the fighter can do or whatever items they've brought.
Okay.
There is not an allowance for like the guy in the audience can
I
cast
can't-
spells on you.
I can't cast a quick.
But what they don't know won't hurt them.
Bond. On well, I feel like something like warding bond I feel would be pretty easy to be like, oh, when the squishy cleric just like passes out in the audience, you know.
Somebody in the audience gets cut in half.
You're like, oh, I can't even believe they were cheating.
Hang on a second.
Like I'm sorry, like Fitz is just sitting next to you, and then all of a sudden you just
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's
fly
like,
3
yeah,
seats
death
away.
Animations in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to know, and now I know.
I have
Ragdoll.
allergies.
just ragdoll Fallout style, and just
That would be so
I
funny to
don't
try and
wanna-
lie
I
about
don't
that.
want to lessen their chances by doing some really obvious cheating, so I won't do that. But
Okay, hey.
just wanted to know.
If it's a good bit, it's more likely to succeed. That's all I'm gonna say.
if it's a good bit.
If
Well,
it's
it's
a
only
really
a good bit if I die horribly. So
yeah. That would be hilarious, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god, can you imagine?
yeah, it'd be so funny.
Okay. Now, the fight going on above seems to be heading towards a close. One of the workers who's sort of like getting the fighters ready, and one of the production assistants comes in and he's like, Homeland Security, you're on in 5. And then,
I'm sharpening my brick on a whetstone, and I look over and I go, "Ugh."
okay, they did not...
Does he look more
Thank you,
intimidated and will
5.
tell
Hey.
that to Patrol? Yeah, thank you,
If
5.
Monster Hunter can do it, so can you.
You're rubbing your stone against the stone.
It's just a brick on another brick.
Okay.
Hey, if hammers and Monster Hunter need sharpening, this
They
this
do.
works.
You know, only a diamond can sharpen a diamond. Only a brick can sharpen a brick. You
Hey,
know?
yeah, it takes one to know one, dude.
Hardest substance in the world, baby.
You look over at a pile of chipped diamonds that have tried to sharpen this brick. They've all
They
fallen to
couldn't
pieces.
handle
They
it.
couldn't do it.
At that moment, Mr. Fitzgerald, what are you doing? Where are you in the audience?
Honestly, I think just sitting next to Eevee. I don't think because last time didn't really get anything fruitful, so I think he's just gonna stay up there and observe and keep an eye out for things, and
Okay.
if he sees anything hinky or
Oh, there's tons of
Passive
hinks, dude.
ooh,
This place is
There's
hella
hinks.
chock full of hinks.
oh my god. Well, if anything like
Oh,
hits the
hunks,
passive
sorry.
perception or investigation or insight, then
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception.
Discreet.
29.
29. So close. Just misses it.
I-
Could you
I
imagine?
could- I
Could you
I
imagine?
could
No,
use
no,
the-
no. But could you imagine?
Could I imagine? I could. I want to.
You do, as you're sort of like sitting there next to Eevee watching this fight happen, you do see that the two fighting on Team Cove are the team that was comprised of the individual on the horse and the horse you assume to be a druid, which very clearly now does seem to be the case. It's not just another horse.
Right.
They have consistently changed forms throughout this fight.
Right.
Very, very good teamwork. They're actually making kind of easy work of their opponents, unfortunately. But while you're watching that, you hear this very strange, like... Mr. Fitzgerald! Mr. Fitzgerald!
And knowing, do I know where it's coming from, or is it?
As you sort of like start looking around for the noise, you can see like out of one of these tiny little crevices in the side of the wall, like in the tunnel leading into the the amphitheater, you just see like the eye and like first face of Paint Travago sticking out of this hole in the wall, going, "Mr. Fitzgerald, I need to speak with you immediately."
Okay, where do you want to meet? Their paint.
Come to my hole.
Where is what?
He just sort of like slowly slides out, and he's like, "Come here." Yeah. You see him.
I think Fitz does visibly gag seeing a man toothpaste out of a hole.
I don't have any bones.
Please have some bones.
Eevee is just entranced.
just gonna try to sidle over to the mess of goo that is Pateron.
Yeah, as he's doing that, you see people like audibly screaming and running away from the scene. He's not hidden. He's just like oozing out of the wall.
I just want to know if I could do it.
All right. He's just gonna saddle up next to Paint. What's up, Deputy Paint?
Not here. Too many prying-eyes. And he just sort of like scuttles away down the hallway to like a broom closet.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna
And he
go.
ushers you guys inside of the broom
Yep.
closet, knocking over several buckets and mops. And he sort of like says, "All right. So, I was keeping an eye out like you told me to, looking for clues and evidence and all sorts of... Hi, by the way, I'm part of your team now." Reaches his hand up to you, Eevee.
I've met you.
Really?
Yep. Could never forget, actually.
Sean doesn't remember if you were you or you were somebody else. I think you were you.
I think I was somebody else. No, I was myself. Yeah.
Well, he remembers you fondly. Right!
Aww. How sweet.
Good. How could I forget? We're all on the same team now, so welcome. Hope to be of service. Anyways, I was oozing around the walls, keeping an ear and an eye out. I started to hear some weird sounds, some weird shouting. Thought I went back to the place we were yesterday. Remember you told me the thing and the thing and the...
Yeah.
There was some stuff happened and then there was a thing?
I do remember all those things that were said. Yes.
Right, so I think that's happening again. Right, no. There's people down there, they've got these big metal things, and they're doing stuff with them, whispering and doing all sorts of weird, like, secret stuff. They don't look official. So,
That's good to know.
That's good to know. Thank you. We're gonna head down there right now.
oh, all right.
Because you just saw it just now, right?
Yeah, doing it right now. I didn't know if we were going to wait until they left and then try to collect more evidence and get to it in the morning or something.
We're gonna stop them before they do anything.
Ah,
House.
no, I think that's probably better.
Yes.
All right, well, good luck with that.
Proactive, not reactive.
Right, well,
We're
I hope you all have fun with that.
gonna-
Can you show me how you do that thing with your arm really fast?
What thing?
See that crack over there?
Yeah.
Can you fit your arm in it?
Oh, I can fit everything in there. You just- like a paper man just disappears into the wall.
I'd like to do an active Arcana check to see what the fuck is going on.
Go ahead and
What
make an
is he-
Arcana
what-
check.
What is Patravaco?
I want to replicate it safely, and that's a 12.
Are they a plasmoid? What's going on?
With a 12, you think it actually might not be any bones in this person. He might just have like a weird system of fluid-filled sacs or cartilage or something. He just disappears into the crack in the wall like it's not even there.
I'm gonna make a character choice about what Eevee thinks is going on, and
I
as we
allow it.
walk away, they like lean over to Fitz and they're like, "I think Pate's a changeling."
He chooses to look like that.
How often you goop your bones like that?
He might be an elder. You see how much control he has over his body?
It's really impressive, honestly.
I mean, that's like expertise. His expertise of body control.
All you hear is whispering and like Harry Potter, where there's that snake in the wall. I'll
I
meet
just
you
need to know.
downstairs.
I run. I start running.
You start running
Yeah, we
downstairs?
gotta check the thing out expeditiously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
Aren't they about to go out to fight?
We don't have time. We don't have time to collect them.
Rowing.
I'm making. I don't think. in the timeline of things, I don't think we have enough time to collect them. So Fitz is just like electing to do.
Yeah, I don't know, Sean. Does this feel like a 2-person balanced problem or a 4-person balanced
That's a
problem?
good question.
It sounds like a decision the balancers have to make.
I mean, that's on you, homeboy.
Yeah.
But I think we just go. I think.
You know what? Here's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll look at the cracks in the walls and I'll go, Paint, can you go get the two others you met the other day?
A little ear just like forms out of a crack. Goes, yeah,
Of course it does.
I'll be right on it.
Go ahead.
He just disappears into the wall.
I want to do an Arcana check to see what this one or nature check. Or
He's
something.
just a guy. Guys do this all the time. He's just one of the
Guy.
boys.
I so want to roll.
But he slips around through the pipes in the sewage, as is his favorite terrain. And you guys head down to where you were the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do hear some like muffled noises as you approach that sort of aqueduct, subterranean chamber where you originally saw these burnt scars and noticed there was some sort of effect that it had on the immediate environment.
Mm-hmm.
And you also notice there is a strange coldness to the air that wasn't there the last time you were there. As you begin to notice these low-level, like flickering lights.
That doesn't seem good.
Not in the slightest.
Can you both make me a stealth check?
Yeah.
Gotcha now.
Savannah, 21.
22.
Just barely good
Aw.
enough.
We're so stealthy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh no.
not the violins.
Shillilililili. The band kicks up in the background. You guys slink down the stairs.
I hope it's not an orchestra down there.
You guys immediately hear the collective sound of multiple people in the chamber beyond. At first, you're not sure how many, and in the low light, you can't really make out a lot of detail. But you see multiple shadows passing by whatever this flickering light is in the chamber. And as you get down to like peer inside the actual room beyond, you see that there are these large cast iron cauldrons set up in different corners of the room. And they are currently alit with this bluish white flame that is just burning probably about 3 or 4 feet out of the coffin, or not the coffin, the cauldron itself.
Mm-hmm.
And standing in the center of this area where originally you had found those burn marks, you see this half-charred Furbolg standing proud and looking around the room as if directing something going on in here.
Really quickly.
No. Slowly.
Okay.
Oh.
Really slowly. The conversation that's happening inside, does it sound like it's conversation, or does it sound like it's like incantations? People like doing ritual spells or casting spells?
There's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. There is muttering and like possible chanting happening around the room. There is also Walter speaking to a few other people in the chamber.
Uh-huh.
And he seems very agitated.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Fitz, and I'm going to whisper, stealthily whisper. I have something I can do, but they'll definitely know that we're here if I do it. But I think it'll be effective.
If it can buy us time, then do it.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast silence inside the room.
Interesting. Now, how much of a radius is silence?
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose within range.
Okay. This room is I would say slightly larger than a 20-foot radius sphere. It is probably about 4 times that size.
That's a huge room.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, with that information, how far apart are all the cauldrons?
Hang on.
Oh.
1,
Uh-oh.
2,
Do we have
3,
a-
4. Hold on, I'm counting.
we have a
5,
map, Sean?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
You might have a
13,
map.
14, 15, 16. About 16 squares, you would say. If I
Would
were to
each of
put
the
it to a
squares be
map.
about 5 feet in diameter?
Roughly, yeah. Not diameter.
Okay.
Length.
Length.
Yeah.
And how many people are in the room?
Currently, you see the Furbolg individual and a few smaller forms moving around these cauldrons. And then occasionally you do see a larger lumbering form. And you can just faintly hear, "Oh boy, these things are hot."
Okay.
I forgot
All right.
that was her voice.
I change my plan because it seems like that's not very helpful.
I thought it was nice.
It is.
No, no,
Thought it
no.
was a solid-
It is not a bad idea. And I will say one of these cauldrons is like pretty close to the entranceway you're looking through.
Yeah, it's just mostly that like the purpose of silence is to like make it so that whatever spell is happening can't continue.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem like that's effective. So instead, Paint's going to go get our 2 companions, I
Mhm.
believe.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I'm just going to wait until they get here and maybe try to just keep doing reconnaissance with Fitz. And then because they're both going to fight in the arena, I am going to use Warding Bond on one of them so that they don't get so fucked up before they have to go in and fight. But I'll wait to do that.
Okay.
And I won't be casting silence.
With them like around the cauldrons and stuff, do we like? Is there like an indicator of like a timer or like candles are lighting up one by one on like a clock kind of deal, or is it just like
There's a circle in the room that's 70% of the way filled, and it's slowly getting more.
how many
Tick,
Blades of the
tick.
Dark sequences are going through here?
You hear one of them say, "Almost done now." Only mere minutes left.
Get there, boy.
Oh boy, we're about to be done for sure, and then we're out of here.
As you can see by this large style,
Ooh.
oh fuck, I've forgotten what the word is. Sand thing.
Oh, an hourglass?
Hourglass that we have in the corner.
As you can see by this sundial. Oh wait, we're underground. That doesn't work. Whoops.
It's a moon
Question.
dial.
Ooh,
Same
question: are these cauldrons held up by anything? Like, are they like held up by like planks, or like are they like hanging from stuff?
No, they've got like the little 4 prongs, the things that you had seen in the like scorch marks that had
Right.
shown you that something was sitting here. You can see now that these are the things that were originally sitting in the middle of this room. So those are the things that, for whatever purpose, seem to have dispelled the enchantment on this place.
Gotcha. Because I was like, can I shoot one of the legs and it falls over and then spills all over the place?
Anything is possible. Now then, I'll leave you guys to ponder your predicament as Paint Travago slips and slides through the sewage of this building.
Or he's in a plasmoid or an ooblex.
He's just a guy, dude. What is
He can't be just a guy.
yeah. You're not using your imagination, thinker.
I'm not.
So, as he slowly makes his way down to the locker room where he sleeps, you do eventually hear the familiar spine-chilling sound of Paint Travago's voice coming from the ether around you, Eamon, as you are finishing up your last rep on the water machine, the rowing machine.
Hold on. Being followed. I noticed that the walls are sweating.
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, there's just like black ooze coming out of the wall. It's just like, Amen.
Paint. Is
Hey.
that you?
Yeah, hold on, I'm kind of stuck. Hang on. And you see like an arm kind of come out of the crack and like push against the wall, and his head slowly comes out too. And he's like, ah, hey, how's it going? That's not my voice.
Great.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, it's going good. What are you doing I learn more about you every time I see you. This
And
is really, this is a security concern, I think, for everything, everywhere.
I work here. That just seems to be enough for him.
We'll move past it.
He slowly oozes his like upper half out, and you see there's a little like sheriff badge that he made himself out of soap that he's pinned to his lapel, and he says, "I've been deputized. I'm one of the bastions now, so I'm with you guys."
Well, at least we know that you know what soap is. So that's...
I stand up.
Oh, that's soap.
And I go.
I thought it was wood.
I salute him. Salute him back.
Oh, I technically work for you guys, but this is really nice.
We're all equals here, buddy.
No, we're not.
Looks over immediately at Tay like,
No, we're not.
we're the same, you and I.
Absolutely not.
Accidentally slides out the rest of the way.
Oh, did you say so? Like earlier, I'm so sorry. I said that Akaitsu was like in the room with us, but you said that she was gonna be elsewhere.
Oh, I thought you said you put her in another room to wait.
No, I was like, she's in the.
Oh, then yeah, she's with you guys.
And she was just gonna be left there until
Gotcha.
I summoned her in the ring. I
She
can't technically
is
bring her.
wherever you'd like her to be at this moment.
Okay, she's there. She's gonna
Except for there. Sorry, I can't do that.
wait. I'm gonna roll to see if she would like or hate him.
That's kind of fucked up. Everybody loves Bane Drago.
Okay, she's gonna. So she actually likes him. So she's gonna come up and like lick him.
Oh, your dog's dead.
Yeah.
Your dog is poisoned at the very least.
Yeah.
My God. Good mouthful of that wet
Or
guy.
it's just like, you know, do the thing where like she nudges and then like lays on her back to show her belly or some shit.
His arms like from above. On the stomach.
Paint.
Hey,
What brings you here?
right. After like 30 seconds of rubbing the dog's stomach.
Did
So
you lose your way to the bathroom? To the shower, baby?
I still don't know what that is, but we'll figure that out one day. There's
Seriously.
sorry, things got a bit away from me. I got very excited.
Mhm.
Yes, okay. Fitz told me to come tell you that something is going on downstairs where they found the stuff and the magic thing with the thing, and there was a thing with the bone, with a bone on the thing. Somebody's
I look
down
over
there
to
now.
Tay. I look over to Tay and I say, "Sounds like crime."
It sounds like they're trying to do that ritual again to get rid of the incantation in the stadium. Did we already get the 5-minute warning, by the way?
Yeah, that was 4 minutes and 50 seconds ago.
Fuck.
As the person walks back into the room and says, you guys are on. Come on.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna point at Paint, be like, one of your employees has just informed us that there has been a slight change to the roster.
We heard that the sewage line broke and that there's going to be a large amount of foot mouth. If
Buddy,
we are to
that's not
consider-
my job. Either you're going on stage or you're disqualified. What's it going to be? And then a little bubble pops up and time slows down. And it says, help your friends stay in the tournament. And there's a little circle that's filling up.
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh shit.
Doesn't matter. Either way, you're gonna run into the chickens in the chase scene.
What?
That was a heavy rain reference.
That was a heavy rain reference. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Wow,
sorry
that
to
is
everyone in
crazy.
the audience.
Holy schmoly, a heavy rain reference into Big Ol' 25 is nuts.
Hell yeah, dude.
I hate that game.
Everyone
That
does.
is-
Microwave the chicken tenders. Boop.
I'm gonna walk up to the dude and be like, fine, we're going, and I'm gonna turn to Akaitsa and tell her, follow him. And I'm gonna tell, no, actually, don't. I'm gonna turn to Akaitsa and tell her, find Fitz. And she's gonna go and run out of the room and go towards wherever Fitz was. And then I'm gonna turn towards Eamon and say, since they didn't go on the communicators, I'm gonna assume that they're still proceeding stealthily. So as long as they can either stay out of sight or get some backup, we probably need to proceed with the plan as originally intended.
All right. I look over to Paint and I say, remember, you work here. It's castle law. And I wink at him.
He gets this like a red 1,000-yard
It's
stare in his
castle
eyes.
hockey, yeah.
Do we know if any of our higher ups would have been attending today, or would have been on security duty.
I mean, knowing that you guys are in there, probably.
I'm gonna turn and point to Paint, and I'm gonna describe what a few of the higher ups look like. I'm gonna say, find them, tell them what's going on, get them down there to Fitz, and then I'm gonna proceed.
That's a lot of responsibility.
I'm gonna tap and say, it's the job.
He taps his soap and he goes, roger that, dives into the wall, sucked away.
Again, huge security concern. Should we be worried about that everywhere?
He does that all the time. He's fine. Are you going on stage?
Yes.
We're going.
Yes.
Lead the
Okay.
way.
Interesting. Choices made. And it says Painter Vago will remember that. As his feet disappear to the wall. Okay. Now then, before we go into that, why don't we take a quick little break and set the scene when we come back in just a few minutes. Bye.
Oh,
We're back. Just
We're
like
back.
that
Do we,
famous
mama?
animated movie from the 90s. That's the third time I've referenced We're Back in
Blues
this.
Brothers?
Animated? Come on, man.
Blues Brothers?
You just embarrassed yourself, dude.
That's what I did.
Hell yeah, brother. Anyways, we're back to the show where things are just starting to heat up in this tournament. It looks like currently, let me recap the situation as I understand it so I'm not wrong or yelled at later. We have Fitz and Eevee surveying downstairs with just a Kaitza approaching them, roughly, while Eamon and Tay take their place at the tournament. Correct?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good. So, what?
I'm also gonna tell Eamon as we're like approaching the area, and just if there's something going on down in that area again, we might as well proceed with caution, thinking that the entire arena might not be protected. So, be careful.
You too. And good luck out there.
Did I already give you potions, by the way? I think I did.
Don't need them.
Oh,
I
Good luck.
can look in my
Last words, my friend.
Fucking, I'm gonna fucking gut this bird, dude.
I am looking right now. Hold on. I'm looking with my eyes.
Allowed?
Hold. Hey, can we do an ad read while I look at these? Can we read donations? This is like games done quick.
Yeah.
We
I'd
have 50 in from.
I'd like to thank Factor for allowing me to buy food from them without. This is an actual advertisement.
Somebody's been watching YouTube commentary.
No, I did buy Factor.
Nice.
Yeah, and they all are sponsored by Factor.
Yeah, they are.
How is Factor? Just asking.
It actually is pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. If you
My
order
mom
out a
does
lot, it's a
those.
good replacement. Say that.
I don't have the potions.
Interesting. Anyway,
I'm-
use code Papa Meat for 30%.
I
if it
met
doesn't
him.
work,
Oh my god,
bother their
I
customer
met
service.
him. I was at MagicCon. This is an exclusive. This is first debut. I see Hunter, who is Meat Canyon, at the thing, knowing, and we have the same management, right? So I've been like approached by a lot of like awesome fans. Super good to meet you if you met me at MagicCon in Chicago. But I'm like, now it's my turn to be like, oh fuck.
I love this guy.
I gotta walk up. So I walk up. He's a tall dude.
Yeah,
but like,
he's a mountain.
Yeah. But I am taller than him, 6'2". Just want to say.
No, you're
But
not.
I walk up to him
I'll cut that.
and I'm literally like, please know who I am, because it'll make this conversation way easier. He turns around, he goes, hey man, because I go, Mr. Meat Canyon, and I like tap on his shoulder, and he turns around, he's like, oh hey dude, like he's super chill, whatever, and I go, he clearly has no clue who I am.
Okay.
So I go, we have the same management. It's the
That's the first thing you said to him? I will cut this for your own good, but dude, come on.
No, I'm putting it in my podcast anyways.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah, he's like, and I was like, so just so you know, like, have you ever watched? I literally left that
I was
conversation.
hoping you'd pull
being
it
like,
out after that.
Nope.
Stupid.
I'm so glad you didn't.
God, that's beautiful.
Give him
I cut
somebody
it
else's
short.
name.
I was like, dude, I'm choking, and I left.
I'm joking. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, that's fun. All right, where
That's
were we?
Those moments.
They don't have any
I'm not-
potions.
So you don't have the
Well, dude,
potions.
So nice. It was my
Did
dumb
I-
ass.
Hard cut. You don't have the potions. All right.
Did I buy 3?
You bought like
and-
6.
Okay, then I only have 3 in my inventory, so I did tell you to put 3 in your inventory. That is your fucking fault. Put 3 in your inventory.
Jeez.
Three
Do
what?
it now.
Potions of healing.
Oh, what kind of
Good.
healing?
Just regular potion of healing.
Brought to you by Factor.
What's that factor? About 10 of healing. For some reason, I have 6 now.
Piece
Ah,
of,
I'm joking.
piece of shit.
Oh, I did actually put them in. All right, let's continue. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I'm this close to leaving that whole segment in.
You can, dude. You can.
All right.
Oh my god.
So we've determined that Zach did indeed have the potions the whole time.
Yep.
We're back to where So you guys are getting ready for the
In
fight.
the 10 minutes that it took us to walk up to the fucking Coliseum.
Yeah, he checked every pocket. You gave him 3, and then he's like, "Oh, I found him." Gave you his 3. Okay. So while you guys are doing your like 10-minute pre-fight thing, is there anything you want to do, or are you guys just chilling in your little cell, hearing the thunder of the crowd grow?
I guess I don't really know. I don't really know where my power comes from, so I'll just do a little thing. Where
Crazy
I'm
moment
like,
for that to come up.
What I was like, yeah, I'll just be like, I don't know what all this is from, but I could really use some extra help this time around. And I kind of just say that as I'm like jumping,
Just
airboxing.
sending out a mass email.
CC all.
Want to help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just getting that out in the world.
Oh. I love the idea of an entire pantheon getting the same email from one guy. Like, come on, dude. At least try. Okay.
This is not concentration. I'm gonna wait. I only have 2 slots.
Interesting. All right.
We have long rested, correct?
Yes, since yesterday.
I actually didn't sleep a beat, so I'm not.
All right,
gonna
then
take
don't heal.
I roleplay so
Take a
hard,
point
I
of
don't even
exhaustion,
sleep at night
dude.
anymore. It's like Christmas Day, dude.
Yeah, Zach hasn't
Hilarious.
slept since we last played.
Feels like it.
It's been 3 weeks.
I'm wired. I'm ready, dude.
Okay, so you guys are doing that. We'll cut back down to the below ground, underneath the building. As Paint Your
Do we
Vago.
see that dog?
Huh?
Do we see that dog?
Oh, eventually, yes.
Did we see that now?
Rewinding a bit because they did a lot.
Oh.
Um, But as far as you're aware, Paint Your Vago has gone to at least tell them. And he's off on his own adventure somewhere else trying to find whoever the director is or whoever looks like the director. We'll find out if he succeeded.
Amazing.
But you guys are surveying this room, or are you like backing away to become more hidden?
I think I would defer to Fitz for that one.
Of the people around, is everyone paying attention to one another, or are there like stragglers in the grouping of this?
Go ahead and make me a perception check now that you've had time to like survey the room a little bit. Time. That little sundial in the middle of the room.
21.
21. Okay. You can see that each one of these 4 cauldrons that's currently burning seems to have somebody stationed at them just to like keep watch on them, make sure they're continued burning, whatever's going on there. There is someone stationed at each one. In the middle of the room, you see the somewhat burned Furbulg looking over, occasionally like, giving an order, just like a simple order to somebody. And you hear the thundering sounds of 2 large figures moving around this room. One of them is what you can assume to be the orc or ogre you followed around that day. The other one seems to be of a similar size and cadence, but you don't see them. They're like off somewhere.
Gotcha. I've been thinking about this. If you cast silence on us, and I shoot my gun towards them, they won't hear it. So I could potentially start picking people off before they start noticing us.
That's true. Hang on, let me look at it.
All they hear is a
Yeah. Look at the
yeah.
part.
Yeah, that would work. I would not be able to cast spells for the entire time that silence is up, so I would need to drop it when I start doing things. But
I'll get if they notice us, that might be time to drop it.
Yeah. If you want to do that, we can absolutely do it. I'm also going to take a quick beat to well, I'm gonna maybe after I do this, go a little bit out of sightline so that if they see you, they don't see me immediately.
That's fine.
And I do that, and then I turn into Walter.
Nice.
While you're hidden?
Fuck yes.
Yes, while I'm hidden,
Okay.
and then I say, if they see you, do you have anything that you can like make the room kind of smoky and difficult to see in? Do you have any like?
Smoke bombs. I need to invest in those. I do not have those currently on my person.
I'm trying to look to see if I have anything that would work like that. I have 11 marbles. Where did I get 11 marbles?
Perfect.
We got those from the. I remember exactly where we got them because we were like, how many marbles did we each get? From one of the warehouses.
I love that I put how many.
Each one of them contains a tiny fog cloud. Oh, this is the moment.
Excellent.
You have the number because we
This
asked
is my
specifically.
moment.
Yeah, and I made one up, and I said that's gonna be important someday.
Okay, so I was hoping that like maybe we could like smoke up the room, and then in the confusion, suddenly I was there, Walter was there. They wouldn't know who was the leader.
Which one do I
but-
shoot?
Which one do I shoot?
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot them both.
But I'll just try to do a good like tuck and roll, and maybe I'll tackle Walter, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still Walter
Interesting.
though, and then I will cast silence.
Okay, so you've cast silence just now.
I have indeed, just on Fitz and I in the area that we're in.
Okay.
Specifically, I think to decrease our detection, I'll try to make it so that it doesn't bleed into the room, so that they don't like come under the effect of the spell and be like, "What the fuck?" You know?
Okay, interesting. So you guys don't hear the dog approaching behind you.
Oh no!
You're in a
the
bubble.
dog.
You also don't hear
It's
Walter
okay,
say
we
anything.
It's okay. We get startled, and then we go ah, and no one can hear it.
No one can hear us.
But as soon as you cast silence, this sort of sound immediately leaves, and neither one of you can hear each other. And you can also no longer hear the sounds of the room beyond. You just see the occasional movement against the light. And yes, Akaitsa does sort of come up behind you and startle you. Bork?
I'm just gonna line up my shot, look back at Eevee and see in Anakaita, and then I will line it up and shoot the closest guy.
The closest guy. Okay.
Closest.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Am I doing this with advantage? Because
Yeah.
Right?
Because you are currently undetected by them.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's awful. 13. But I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah. Do I even? I have to.
Was it a hit?
Is it a hit though? If it's a hit, then I won't use one, but I will use a shenanigan point if it's not.
Oh, that misses for sure.
Cool, sick, awesome. I'm gonna use a
That's not
shenanigan
gonna
point
hit.
to reroll. Please,
Interesting.
please set this up. You just set up. We spent minutes setting this up here. Oh my god.
That's the same number.
That's
With
the same number.
advantage?
It's the
With
same
advantage.
number.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is it too late to give you guidance? I can't.
Doesn't work for
I
attack
can't.
rolls.
It's verbal.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's bless.
I also straight up can't cast it because we're in a cone of silence.
That's true.
Yeah.
You swore to secrecy.
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
Now-
I will say the bullets are silent, so do you just fail?
Bullets aren't silent. The gunshot is silent. The bullet still makes noise when it impacts the wall and nothing else. But it's not as noticeable. They just hear like some rocks fall, and you see it does draw their attention away from you and towards the
It's like I've
wall.
seen from Barry.
Yeah, they're like, the hell?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. This wall
That's
just
wild.
exploded. What the fuck?
Well, if they're distracted, do I get another shot?
They've got an exclamation point over their head, but it's slowly getting yellow. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They're like,
The
what?
eyes
This
are
is. Yeah, the eye is slowly opening.
This
They're
is wild. This is crazy.
What the
I'm
hell?
looking. I'm just gonna pop him again.
like, ah.
Try, Liz, please. The Dibons,
Okay.
please.
Interesting. Second shot, same as the first.
24.
Oh, you added the last two shots
Okay.
together. I see.
Thank goodness.
That one does hit as he's moving over to the bullet hole in the wall, going, "That's so weird." Wait a second. Pulls the bullet out of the hole and goes,
Pull the bullet out.
and then like wanted, the bullet comes to his forehead.
Think there's someone.
And then
it's over.
we gotta roll.
He just goes, "Ah, I've been shot." Cover's blown
Shot.
immediately.
25 total damage.
25 total damage.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
It is a gun.
It is a gun. Fuck. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
I just wanna he's looking like you said, he's looking at the bullet hole. It just
Taking it out with little tweezers.
falls over.
Puts it in a little bag. He says, "Oh, we'll get to this later." Immediately falls down. Now, I will say his body hitting the ground does make a sound.
Yeah.
And there's 3 more exclamation points immediately in the room that you can see begin
Oh
moving
no!
towards moving towards the
In
figure.
the wind.
I'm gonna do it if again no one's paying attention to me. I'm gonna get the second closest and shoot them.
I will say make a stealth check because the sound is muffled, but attacking is supposed to reveal you from stealth. So we'll give you a little bit of a stealth check
Cool.
to see if they notice you with a
is-
gun in
is
the
the
hallway.
does the silence give me advantage?
No, it lets you make the roll because
Got it.
attacking reveals you from stealth regardless.
I respect it. I respect it. I respect that. 24.
24. Okay, you are still able to like hide, so they don't know where the shot came from, but they are aware that one of their people has just fallen onto the ground
Yeah.
as they begin to
Just
make
like-
their move.
What was that over there?
It's more just like,
Someone go look.
see, what happened?
Someone go look. It's 25 to hit.
As you're hitting somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
The next closest
dude.
guy is that would also hit them.
Cool. So we're gonna do another.
You'd be moving over to the guy at the next cauldron, for lack of a better word.
It's not as much. That is
There's way less.
It's way less. What the fuck is the number? I can do math. 14.
Okay. A 14. That one will hit the person, and they will immediately cry out in pain, not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ow! Oh, I feel like I've been shot!
I feel like
Damn.
I've been shot. It's crazy.
Well, I don't know what that feels like. If I got shot, I'd probably say I feel like I've been shot.
I feel like I've been hit with a small metal object.
I
Probably
feel
got
like I've
these eye
been
cancer.
shot, dude.
Ouch, it's hot.
Come here, look at this bang. Ah!
All right, now I will need you to roll initiative at this point, seeing
Yeah,
as how
that makes
someone has
sense.
survived the shot. They don't know where
Damn
you
it.
are necessarily. Well, we won't say that, but
Yeah.
you are at least
God,
in it.
Oof.
I will never roll well on initiative as this character.
That's fine.
It's because I really want to take in the situation.
Yeah, that's good for
I'm
me.
taking the sights.
Yeah.
That's good for me.
13 for me.
I got 3.
Okay.
Toddlers can count to the number I roll.
I usually do. I've been known to. Interesting. Now then.
Mm.
God, I didn't roll for their initiative. Man, D&D Beyond. What a piece of shit. Now I can say that.
Now
What
I
a shit website, dude. This place sucks, brother. What a 1 out of 10 site. Get better, I don't know, site or something.
you had it. I was like, you were right there.
All right. So the shot goes off. Immediately, you notice that. Actually, let me give you guys the map. So we have Walter standing here. We have one ogre. We have another ogre. We have the person you shot. He's dead. We have this guy you've just shot for 14 damage, and these other two.
Nice.
On the far side of the room.
Is this stone in the middle? Is that wall?
So this is an archway. This is a wall.
Okay, so hang on. Now I'm gonna point. Are these all raised walls?
Those are all archways. These are the only 4
They're
walls.
all archways. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Thank you.
No worries. So, up first is, surprisingly enough, Walter.
Hey.
He's going to begin walking over to the commotion that's been made.
That's smart. See somebody drop dead and just, I'm gonna go check it out.
He didn't see him drop dead. He just saw him fall.
Mm.
And he heard the other guy get shot.
Yeah.
So, he's moved over. He hasn't done anything yet necessarily, but he is seemingly investigating what's happening. Next up is Fitz.
Cool. I'm gonna move myself. Well, how big is the silence again?
It's 20-foot sphere.
Okay.
No, 20-foot radius, 40-foot sphere.
Yes.
Good lord.
Mhm.
Biggin.
Yeah.
Biggin.
But it's I kind of ended it around like here-ish. So
Cool. All right. So do they know where I'm at? I'll ask. Or do I do another stealth check?
Because currently doesn't know exactly where you are, but he is moving in the area of this guy who just fell to the ground and made a noise.
Cool,
and this guy says, "I
cool.
feel like I've been shot."
I feel like I've been shot.
So that's where they are right now.
And we can see through these archways.
Yes.
Okay. So I gotta get rid of that guy. So I'm gonna pop him with the advantage I have and try to get rid of him.
Okay. The one you already shot?
Yeah.
Should I have rolled for a
Sounds
kite
good. Yes. Please.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I didn't ask. That's my bad.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. A Kaitsa. Gotcha.
No!
Idiot. Dum-dum.
Idiot.
God.
Silly head.
You.
18 damage.
18 damage.
Yeah.
That
Should I
will
have
kill
my-
him.
Cool.
Should I add my initiative bonus to her roll or just?
I think you're supposed to. Yeah, either that or her dex. Whichever one's lower.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. So you're up
then I'm
next.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then, all right. With that, I'm gonna use my movement to move around here-ish,
Mm-hmm.
and then re-hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll stealth, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to get caught. Someone use shenanigan point. You get another shenanigan. You get another one.
I get another one. I got 2 in the session
Yeah,
so far.
You get 2 in the session.
My wallet grows
That's
fat.
what
dude.
I'm talking about. Baby, we back. Ooh, it has been so long.
Natural.
I'm gonna use a shenanigans point.
It's been too long. Ugh.
So I'm assuming that's a 1.
No, it's the opposite.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's a 2.
Yes. 0 attached.
A natural 20. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. Then you appear to be hidden. Now, as you get within 5 feet of this brazier, there's a big column of fire. You realize that it isn't necessarily insanely hot for how big the fire is. What you do notice is that your arm starts to go numb. The metal one.
The metal one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It dispels magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your keen cop memory kicks in and says it dispels magic as your arm falls asleep. Now,
Alright.
it is Akai's turn.
Okay, she's going to crouch and like bristle with like a low rumble. But you can't even hear it because it's in silence. And she's going to look up at Eevee for the go ahead and then hold her action.
Interesting.
You at kites,
All right.
I have a plan.
Feel free to.
I'm gonna ride that dog. I'm gonna ride that dog.
Well, we're level 6, and technically she's not rideable until level 7.
That's embarrassing. If only you got a higher level, that would have been so cool.
Sean.
Can you imagine what level 7 would be like
Can
right
you
now?
imagine if you gave me something?
What if a kite was
Couldn't be me, dude.
level 7 just for this?
This season should have ended 3 weeks ago. That's all I'm going to say. All right.
I specifically got this class for this one thing. and
Wow,
I-
you'll get it next season. You'll get it next season.
Yeah.
You'll get it next season.
You'll get it next season and you'll be happy about it, I guess. So, next up, after Akaitsa holds their action, both of the ogres are going to get their turns. Both Pippin and Mabel, but you guys don't know their names. They're wearing name tags, though, so it makes it easier.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Pippin, the one you guys followed that one time, is going to go over towards the guy that just fell down and go, "Oh, jeez, no, he's dead!" He's going to pick up his body.
Nice.
Mabel is going to immediately walk over towards Walter and become much more defensive than the other one. You see they carry around like this, somewhere between a ballista and a crossbow in size, and they just sort of like heft it in the direction of where something is happening. They don't know exactly what yet, but they've seen 2 people on this side of the room fall down, and they're just sort of like scanning the room with this giant javelin thrower. But that is their turn. Still holding, because a natural 20 is a natural 20, unfortunately for me. Eevee, you're up.
Okay. I can't ride the dog.
Well, you're also Walter. That one also
Yeah.
wants you.
Well, I was hoping to ride the dog into Walter very quickly as to
Bash
cause
into women and
confusion.
tumble in and
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. It's probably not good for me to be seen yet, especially as Walter.
You're just off scene waiting in the wings.
I'm waiting in the wings. I can still do things while I'm waiting in the wings, but I am in fact winging it. And I am going to drop silence. Beep boop beep. I am going to cast. I think warding bond is touch. Yeah, so I can't quite do that one. But I can do bless, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, within range. I'll bless Ikaitsa, myself, and Fitz.
Okay. That will immediately reveal you.
Aw, man. As Walter.
As Walter blesses the 3 of you in front of Walter. You hear Walter go, "Which one do I shoot?"
Myself or that.
We're gonna pull another I'm you from the future.
Please don't. I don't want that to happen again.
No.
You'll never know about our mother. What of the whimsy?
It's just fun. It's fun for the whole family.
It's
Um,
hilarious.
Yeah, I'll do bless, and that's okay. I'm okay with revealing myself. especially because I do feel like that will give Fitz some more time to move in silence.
Okay.
And I will point at, I suppose, Walter and go, "A kite's a get?"
Well, we can all agree I don't sound like that.
A kite's a get.
Oh, it's perfect.
I just love the fact it's like, I think we can all agree that that's not me, right?
That's
I
not
don't
me.
sound like that.
And
Guys?
my eyes turn black and the burns start moving around my body, all spooky.
He's like, oh, I have to learn that one.
The
Yeah.
fumes are getting to me.
I'm scarier than you.
Yeah, there's no air down here. We're all hyperventilating. All right, that is your turn, Eevee.
Yes.
Alrighty. Then you are going to watch as these two figures on the far side of the room are going to literally arrive, draw their crossbows, look down the hallway, and see you blessing the three of you in the room, and they go, all right, what is happening? Hang on.
Also I look like your boss. I haven't done anything.
They both
for
look at
Isla.
Walter and go, is this part of it?
Yes.
Is this part of the plan?
And that's going to be their turn because that's confusing enough.
Amazing.
Uh,
Amazing. I love that.
And
I
as
love being a changeling.
as this first round of initiative ends,
But Akaita got a command, didn't she?
did they?
Yeah, I said a kite's a
a kite's
get.
a get.
Oh, okay. So what is their
And
action? What is their held action?
She's gonna use all her movement, which she can't get super far, but is gonna start running towards Walter. Is it 40 feet or 45?
I believe it's 40.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40. So she's gonna run about here.
Okay.
And actually she's gonna just not even run, just like out, like bristling with like the deep thunderous growl,
Bork.
and just be like some yeah.
Okay.
That's as much as she can do right now.
Can't wait for the bad guy to literally kick a dog. Now,
Yeah, that's gonna be fucked up if you did that.
that's gonna be it's him. It's not me. It's not my decision.
be a
That's the
villain,
character.
not a
It's what my
monster,
character
Sean.
would do. The DM can say that. It's what my
What
character
might-
would do.
Character would do.
I'm a good guy.
I'm good. These guys bad.
Now, as we get to the
He's just my
end
character.
of the first round of initiative, upstairs in the Coliseum, both gates begin to open as both of these comments are going to start happening at the same time.
Lovely.
Now, I need both of you to roll initiative for me so I can slot you in here.
Do we also get a map, Sean?
No.
Damn,
Damn.
it.
You guys are in a big
Man, you
sand
got
pit.
favorites.
Use your imagination.
So fucked up.
Sean was like,
a big sand pit.
I
I
right
expected
over
you guys to go down. Like
I gave you a little Telltale Games choice, and you chose upstairs. So no map.
23.
23. Very good. You're first.
Okay.
Uh,
map?
12.
Okay. What's your dex?
2.
I think you go before Akaita. Mm-mm. Okay. Very cool. I need to roll for my guys. That's bad. All right. Makes sense. And this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Cool. All right. Back up at the top with Tay. As your gates have opened and the Colosseum ground lays before you, you see across the battlefield from you the tall, imposing, dark armor of Gundyr and the small, meeker form of some guy. What would you like to do for your turn?
How far away are they? Specifically the lower one.
The lower one?
The smaller one.
Okay. They are both roughly about 60 feet away from you. The gates open 60 feet away from each other.
Good. Okay.
Sorry, 70 feet.
70 feet?
I'm kidding.
That's fine. I am going to go ahead and draw my bow, and I'm gonna go diagonal where I have like the best shot. Like just
Yeah, diagonal.
sideways to have a diagonal shot. So just in case he's like behind the dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna as I draw my bow, a spectral arrow shoot out before I've even let go of the bow, and I'm gonna hunter's mark him as my bonus action first. I've learned the order, you guys. Are you proud? It only
We
took
got
the
there.
entire fucking show.
We're almost. Yeah, you wanted level 7. You don't need it, dude.
And I'm going to shoot my longbow at him.
At the smaller one, who you've hunters
Yes.
marked. Sounds good.
Yes, I'm gonna roll both attacks. That's not lovely. Oh, that one's fine. Okay. Oh. The fuck is 8 plus 7? 15?
Yeah.
Good team.
Usually,
Does 15 hit?
15 would hit. However, an arcane barrier projects in front of him, and it misses.
That's on the little guy.
Yeah,
What?
Fucking wizards.
you don't know.
I assume he casted shield. Is what I'll.
You don't know. It could be anything, guys.
I'll go.
Could I
Hey,
It's an arcane
hey,
barrier.
And-
hey, don't think that there's a shield coming from somewhere else. He most likely casted it.
You don't know that? You hear from across the battle. You don't know that.
I go, is that Brendan Lee Mulligan?
Could I do an arcane? Could I do an arcane check to see if it was?
Yeah, go for it. It was shield.
I'm like, there's really no.
He casted shield on himself with his own magical powers. You guys figured it out. He has shield.
Holy shit.
Sean,
We've
you're fucking
solved the
comedy
puzzle.
genius. Oh my god.
What is the,
Wubba lubba dub dub.
what's the details of shield? It gives like a
Plus
plus
5.
a bonus. A plus
Until the
5?
start of his turn, his AC has gone up by 5. Whatever that may be. We don't know.
Okay.
Fucking hilarious.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot again because I mean I already rolled both attacks,
What's the other
and
attack?
the other one would be a 21.
That'll just hit.
Good.
He goes, you don't know. Ah!
And I'm gonna also favor foe mark him as soon as it hits.
This is cheating.
Okay, that's a deuce.
Yeah. As he's bleeding, he says, Judge.
He's
Judge.
lucky that I only have one bonus action, so
You're lucky he only has one shield
Mm.
per turn.
okay. And then I did a level 2 hunter's mark. Is that 2d6 or 1?
No, it's still 1.
It is the 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But eventually, at a super high level, it'll become a D10. Isn't that fun? Isn't that good and balanced and a great character choice?
And a d8. Okay. I'm gonna roll all these at once.
Sorry, I'm still heated about that.
9, 10, 11, 12,
Sean,
13,
man, you're on
13.
fire.
Let's go.
19.
19 is more than you
Yes.
said. All right.
No, because I didn't count the 6 yet.
No, I know. You said 13, and I got excited, and you said 19. I was like, that's more. Shit. All right. He goes, ow, pointing to the arrow in his shoulder.
The first one's gonna skit up and bounce off, and he's gonna be like, haha, oh, and then right as the second one pierces the shield and goes into, I guess, like his stomach or something.
Fuck. All right. Interesting.
Ow.
Interesting. So that is your turn.
And it's
And
my
you've-
action and bonus action.
You've moved off to the side. Very cool. Next up is Walter. We zoom through the sand directly below you guys as he goes, that's not me.
Even he's confused.
He has to roll persuasion.
No.
Just
I
to
mean,
watch
it's
that real quick.
trolls.
Seeing as how he just
Trolls.
cast a
Hard to
cleric
tell.
spell, grabbed his holy symbol and done this, and golden light came out of his hands and shit.
I changed into someone who looks just a little bit more like his dad. I'm just kind of guessing, but
Yeah.
I'm g-
It looks like him. It just, you remove the burn scars and he's like, oh, yeah.
Just like some crow's feet.
He goes, Papa. No. You're gonna watch as he sort of takes this walking stick he's holding, and he says, "All right, this is not how this is going to go," and he pulls on either side of it as the ends like extend out, and then he twists them in opposite directions, kind of like a bop it, where you go twist it, and he goes, "Oh,"
Mm-hmm.
and then he's gonna
Yeah.
click it back together.
But what about push it?
I said it goes what now?
He's gonna bop it. He's gonna twist it. He's gonna pull it. He's gonna pop it, and then you watch as this, like these veins of light begin to flow up his arms, as he's just done something that apparently took his action, and he's gonna begin slowly walking towards himself. Or actually,
Did it
no,
look
he is gonna.
magical?
It did look magical. Looked very magical.
Okay.
He's got a magical artifact.
You don't know. You're
of
not
some
there.
kind.
He's gonna go
He
towards your.
just-
He's gonna walk towards your dog and menacingly start like kicking his leg into
My
the air.
dog!
He's gonna like. It looks like he's getting ready to do something,
I'm
but
fostering that. It's not my dog.
he's like back to the pound with you. He's like Charlie Browning up to the
Okay,
dog.
that was good. That was good.
All right, that's his turn. As he's getting ready to do something. Fitz, you're up.
Cool.
This guy's getting ready to kick a dog,
Can't believe him. What a.
and he's also standing in the hallway.
God damn it, Tiger. Stop being so funny.
I refuse. Apparently, it's a curse.
Wild. I'm gonna. That changes things for me.
You know, I sold out Madison Square Garden.
You did you? That's right. You are Brennan Lee Mulligan. According to TikTok. There's no I'm here.
You are technically hidden.
Gun. I'm technically hidden.
'Cause you rolled a
but my
natural
gun
20.
doesn't. My gun doesn't work.
Your arm is pretty asleep.
Yeah, so I gotta get away from this land. This cauldron. Did I see? Did I feel like an instance of like how close I got before
It was right up against it, like within 5 feet.
right up against it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're like
Uh,
against it, feeling the force of this thing.
Cool. So I'm gonna kind of like casually, like, how do I do this?
Fucking whistling.
Bang! Just run off.
God doesn't work here.
I think he's just gonna move over a bit, do a little peeky peek, see the man about to kick the dog.
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
He's rearing,
Hungry.
and Fitz is just gonna pop him.
Oh,
Pop him with the gun.
with your gun?
Pop him with my gun.
All right, don't miss.
Good.
Don't miss.
Don't say these things. Oh,
Damn
I'm
it.
so scared.
That might still miss. You don't know.
21.
He cast shield twice.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. That hits.
cool. Oh man, come on, you can do more damage than that. 14 damage.
Oh, that's more.
Then I'm gonna
Alright.
use my bonus action to hide.
14 total?
Rogue. Yeah, 14 total.
Ow. Okay.
How close is he to the other guy? Hold on, let me see. Far, close, far.
1, 2,
Distance.
3, 4. Like 25 feet?
You added your bless to all of that, right, Christian?
I did not add my bless to that, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It goes in a little deeper.
Goes in a little deeper. He is close enough. So, the protector guy, the one that has the ballista gun,
Mabel?
Mabel, is gonna take
Mabel the ogre.
eight necrotic damage
Oh,
they get afflicted by whales from the grave.
that's
They
awesome.
get
Whales?
whales.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Oh.
But also the
That wasn't
skin
even a
of the
joke.
damned.
You're
Like,
right,
I didn't even try to do a bit. Like that was
Sometimes
a
you
genuine. I
just
was
hear
like,
something and you go, that can't be right.
I can't
Yeah.
believe what they said.
I've gotten something wrong.
Fitz was cursed by the sea.
And then my stealth check to rehide is a 26.
Okay, he goes, what just shot me? Oh,
What the hell?
what the? This place is haunted.
The echo of that gun is really. These walls are acoustic.
He points at himself and he goes, you shot me.
Oh damn!
Yes,
Well, that's his turn.
definitely.
That's
That
not
was
what I
me.
sound like. He's getting really pissed about that.
I love that.
Uh,
That's a good fun fact. It's like, that's not me.
Eamon, you're up.
I'll say nice shot, and I'll start running towards the big boy. A glint of my like streaks across my eye as three like phantasmal figures that look just like myself run out and then disappear into the mist. There's no mist; they disappear into mist and get away. There's also the mist from the movie The Mist around us, and a large tentacle monster grabs me, and I die instantly. All right, I will rage, and I'll go over to the big fella, and I'll give him a fucking whack, dude.
Dude, why?
Give him a whack.
And I say, Bazinga!
There have been
There's a 20
two
hit.
references to horrible franchises.
Bazinga. What was it? Sorry.
20?
20 to hit?
Yes.
Just barely hits.
Bazinga.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Guys, I have to stop.
4, 2, so 8 damage on the first attack.
Ping.
Take another swing. Ooh, 14.
14 will miss.
Okay, I'll reckless.
Oh.
Bazinga. 24.
That hits.
Oh, max damage.
What an
18 damage.
asshole. 18 damage?
Yeah.
Oh my
As I
goodness.
smack into this guy.
Oh my
And then I
goodness.
taunt on him and I sharp my brick with another brick.
Okay. Damn.
Just remember,
We
since I am
cannot
in a
swing it.
rage, if he does attack anyone else other than me,
He has disadvantage.
disadvantage. You know this class. You played this class.
And if he takes damage, that person has resistance to it.
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. Okay.
That's why I'm like,
interesting.
Jay, go fucking. I'll keep this guy preoccupied.
Yeah. You smack into him twice, scream out Bazinga.
Yeah. I go,
Okay.
you're too slow. And I do fucking trick and I go Bazinga and I smack him in the head.
After-
Donald Duck his like face sideways. on
yeah,
his
he
head.
just like slowly turns it back and you just hear Bazinga.
Oh, shit.
Okay, interesting. Ikaitsa, you're up. Apparently you have a different turn. Fuck it, who cares? You're in two different places.
What's the bonus for bless?
D4. To attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that at the same time.
Oh, I'm all out of Celsius.
That was awful.
That was awful. That's a 4 total.
Oh, that misses.
I rolled a 2 on both. Wait, no, it's a +6 to no, it's +6 to hit. That's still bad.
Not
That's
gonna
a
hit.
10. Yeah. So she's gonna go to bite at his fucking ankles, and he's just gonna step out the way.
He's gonna kick out of the way.
Mhm.
Not enough to do damage, but enough to show that he's the bad guy in the situation.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's all she can do right now.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's Akaitsa's turn. Now it's the ogre's turn. Okay, first up, you did not shoot at Mabel, but you did use your Whales of the Grave on them, right?
Yeah. So they did take damage.
Okay.
And that's just from nothing, from nowhere.
This person is going to move up, Mabel, and they're going to look down the hallway at other Walter, look really confused for a second, and say, "Which one do I shoot?"
Yay!
Yes.
And then Walter just says, "That one, you fucking idiot!" And then they go, "All right."
Talking about
They're gonna take a shot at you, Eevee.
Amazing.
with disadvantage
Why?
because they don't trust themselves.
Confused.
No, they trust him.
Fair enough.
No, trust me. Shoot that one.
Oh, as they already shoot it, they're like, "No!" Does a 16 hit?
I believe it does. Yes.
That'd be sick. Let's go. Oh hell yeah! They just launch this
That doesn't
javelin
sound
down the
nice.
hallway at you, and it pierces your side for 7 damage.
Oh.
Ow.
It hurts, but not as much as it hurt back when I forgot about adding my modifiers when I leveled up.
That
I
would hurt.
was cruising at like 36 hit points at level 6.
You should go back to that.
That
Good times, dude.
Where you at now? Maybe
Imagine
that-
how much health
that-
you'd have if you were level 7.
Ooh.
51. I'm a
Nice.
cleric.
I
Like,
know.
what am I gonna do?
I love that you went from 36 to 50.
That's a lot.
That's a big improvement.
A big improvement.
That's almost half. All right. The other one,
Now I feel like I did something wrong. I'm at 40.
Ooh.
Oh no.
we'll figure that out.
Take a look.
The other one is gonna come over here and say, boss, I think Jeremy's dead. As he points back to the guy you shot. And he's like, can you do something about these people, please? He goes, it's you. That's crazy. And he sort of
Yeah,
look,
do something about that one.
he looks back and forth when he goes, is this part of it? And that's his turn.
I love that Walter has incompetent workers.
Of course he does. He has to.
He's a bad
No,
guy.
and you're so nice to me.
Well, it is your turn,
You're
Eevee.
so nice to me. Okay,
You say that now.
All right. No,
I'm gonna take it on your friends and this dog.
There's a javelin in my shoulder. That's so fucked up.
Mm-hmm,
Ouch.
mm-hmm.
But I did notice that our lovely Walter is doing something spooky with his weapon, and I don't want him to.
Possibly.
So I would like to cast Dispel Magic on Walter.
Okay. Roll for it.
Ooh.
It is higher than 3rd level.
Okay, I have to roll 10 plus the spell's level.
Mm-hmm.
I roll using my
Spellcasting.
ability.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to roll a d20 just flat, and then I'll add 4.
Interesting.
Big money, no whammies.
Lots of whammies.
No whammies, baby.
Is that a natural 20?
No
Yes.
whammies, baby.
But my whammies, though! Oh, I hate it here. I want my whammies.
No whammies, baby.
Oh, my cool thing to my whammies.
Sorry,
Oh,
Walter.
oh that sucks
I
ass,
go,
dude.
I'm the real Walter, and to prove it, I shoot lightning at
I'm fucking lightheaded.
Magic dispelling lightning.
Pippin goes, I've never seen you do that before. That's crazy. As you Palpatine
back on
levitate
us,
off the
boss.
ground or something.
Well, she's so talented. God.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. That happened.
I think the flavor of my magic is probably different than that, but on a natural 20, that's what it
You
does.
did actually
We'll
shoot
see
lightning
what
out
it
of your
actually-
hands. Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see what it actually does on a regular roll.
yeah. Butterflies come out of my hands.
Totally different aesthetic.
Yeah.
Just like a soft whisper.
Oh man, I love that's the idea of what a pacifist thinks this guy does.
Like he looks evil.
Yeah, he shoots lightning at people and hurts them.
Just lightning. Lightning matches.
All right, next up is these 2 guards in the background who are like, okay, yeah, that's definitely not the real one.
Oh no.
I don't think this is part of it anymore.
I don't think this is it. Right, real quick.
They are going to move up and pull out them's crossbows because they still have no idea Fitz is here,
Yay.
and they're
My
both going to
plan.
take their shots on you.
Okay.
Are you scared?
Miss. Yeah, I'm so spooked.
You didn't sound very serious.
I'm the cleric. What are they gonna do?
Oh my
Don't say
god,
that.
17 to hit.
Yeah,
They're
that's
gonna do that. Yeah, they're gonna do that.
First
but
one.
like I'll just pop a little wound.
16 to hit.
That will also hit.
Nice. Okay, that was the first guy.
Okay. And how much damage was that altogether?
I'm rolling it now.
Okay.
I don't sound like that.
Oh, did you think I was imitating you?
No. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Fill this guy full of holes.
Genuinely, I was not.
Interesting. It's been a weird 2 days. That one's a miss. I'm not even gonna
Nice.
dignify that with my math. And that one's a miss. The other guy's useless.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with my math. It's really good.
I'm a little bloody, but it's a little scary that I'm bloody because I look like their boss. So I'm like, this is what your boss is gonna look like. Ugh.
I mean me. I mean I'm your boss. Shit.
I am.
Take
I'm
it
sorry.
up.
The blood loss has got to me.
Pippin goes, I don't think you're my boss.
Oh, I still had one of you fooled. Oh, damn.
Ah, fuck.
That Eevee says that out loud.
I think
Oh,
I
shit.
think I did pretty good figuring that out, eh, boss? He's like, you
No,
idiot.
Hey, Walter.
Believe
Anyways.
me.
All right, now that the Three Stooges have had their turn.
Good.
So, back up above the sand. We're going to zoom back up to the fight happening as the guy spins his helmet back around to face you, Eamon.
Oh yeah.
He's clearly, like, gearing up to strike you, and then the guy behind him pulls an arrow out of his shoulder. He's like, no, other person. And you watch as he disappears through the sand, as a vortex opens under his feet, and he falls through it. A portal opens directly above you, Tay, and he falls through, ready to strike. And he's going to take his attacks on you.
What a vortex warping bitch.
You don't know!
I'm not even there. So of
It
course I
could
don't.
be shield again. You don't know.
Maybe he didn't want to. Did he roll a con save?
No.
Not that I know what Vortex Warp does.
No, he wanted
Did he
to.
not want to teleport?
He wanted
himself?
to. He had a note. He sent me a note. He said he wanted to.
He told me explicitly.
Yeah. He said, I want to do it so bad.
I love teleporting with vortex warp.
Ooh, does it 23 hit?
Doesn't he have a disadvantage?
To attack you, yes.
Okay. Yes.
Damn, I forgot about that. So it's not a 23. It's a 27. Oh my god, I'm not getting the second one. It was a natural 20. So does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, as it looks like he's about to spear you in the chest. But then, Fitz, what does it look like when somebody is saved from dying by one of your things?
You'll see as like he comes down and like swings over, you like look around to see this kind of like phantasmal energy appear from the ground as like another version of Eamon. You called me Fitz earlier, didn't you?
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, okay. Because for a second I was like,
Well, forget what it looks like when Fitz does it.
it's
What does it look like when Eamon does it?
as like a blue opaque figure like goes to like grab the weapon, and it does slow him down a bit as he swings down on you. You'll notice that another figure comes up and like holds his hand up as it shatters through the second one, which will reduce damage. And I'll use my reaction to do my new feature called the Bazinga Blast, called the Spirit Shield.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, roll that damage, and I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm not going to take it back because that would be mean. This was a smite.
Okay.
Ooh,
You're gonna need it.
That's 20. Holy
You
shit.
are resistant to
All damage.
That is nuts.
It's the best barbarian ability. I don't know why people don't use it all the time.
Also,
That's
before
crazy.
we continue, I'm reading that for each level that we level up, I'm supposed to roll a hit dice and then add my Constitution modifier
Yeah. That's how that worked.
Yeah.
for my health. Could
Yeah,
I
that's
do
how-
that?
Did you also not do that right?
I've never done that before.
You wanted level 7.
I did.
You weren't even level 6 yet. You
Oh
gotta.
my god, I'm at 58 now.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's get you back to where you were though.
There you go.
Sarah.
You're welcome.
I did not know I was supposed to
yeah,
do
you get
this.
smited as
I
smooth.
love.
Now I
Yeah.
gotta
The
see if I
dragons.
need to do that for my other campaign.
Maybe.
Crazy.
How have I not killed you already? Anyways,
'Cause I've always been there with the heal.
but you didn't have hit points
and I'm
either.
Not today.
I should've killed you first.
But I'm slippery, Sean.
You're slippery.
I'm like a mackerel.
I'm always saying that to people.
I'm like one of those
I'm like,
fish.
Sarah's kind of like a mackerel, you know?
Yeah. not gonna get
Okay.
me.
12 halved to 6 for the slashing damage. And
And then Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
So that's the slashing damage halved already, and then the radiant damage is 8 total because it was
Okay,
16
and then
halved.
you will also see like as the final one, like the third figure, like as it sparks and begins to smite, he'll grab it like that. But you will notice that it does like slice him in half. You will take an additional 10 points of damage off of that. So you will
Wow.
you will negate 10.
So
Wow.
total, you're
4
taking like
damage?
4.
Damn! Holy shit!
I hate this game.
We call this balanced.
All
We
right.
call this
Well, that was
balanced.
the first
She's-
attack.
As she suddenly is like, suddenly buffer from me adding her fucking hit points. She's so pissed.
Stands up a little taller and immediately gets cut back down.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Just, damn.
Okay.
Thanks, Eamon.
So that was the first attack.
Cool.
Oh,
Let me
Does he
roll.
still have disadvantage for the
Yes, he
second?
does. Oh, and it's a 1. I hate this game so much. Eamon passes bad luck on to me.
yeah. I've given
That
it up.
counts.
I start
It's
ascending.
about
Yeah.
time.
His bloody like swollen fists are like, yay! I'm not cursed.
I go, yeah. What is? Oh, I was thinking of like Ned's a Clash Royale with the bug going down, but I truly start ascending. The curse, it is lifted. I must go.
What the fuck is the lighting? Oh, you did that. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
that was crazy timing. Oh my god. All right, well that's his wasted ass turn.
Bastard.
And the other guy used his
After.
action to send him over there. Ah! I've been countered by you guys leveling up mid-combat. Damn it! Well, that's my turn. Back up to the top with Tay. You're up.
Okay.
Did dog hit?
No.
No,
Okay.
dog did jack all.
Really bad. I did like, I rolled a 10.
For his turn, he got
Yeah.
kicked. Let's put it that
That's
way.
why I didn't remember. Okay. Keep
Uh,
going.
I'm gonna assume he's in melee range.
Because he did just strike you, I'll say yes.
Okay.
And
I
across
have
across his chest plate, it says Sentinel, like a brand name.
Oh, oh.
I am going to spend. I hate this. Now I'm terrified. Spend 3 shenanigan points.
What?
To
don't
get
like
a
this.
class action to disengage as a bonus action.
But here's the thing about Sentinel, though. It doesn't matter if you disengage, because Sentinels can still hit you because of the feat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know.
They
that.
ignore disengaging and, like, they can hit you even if you
Because they're so mean.
don't get attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've also learned Tavern Brawler works with a monk, not monk, druid. Change it. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter.
You brought it
This is a
up.
little Fun fact. This is a little fun fact, you guys. We're talking about feats.
Yeah.
Sentinel is good for paladin. Tavern Brawler is good for a druid.
Cool.
I passed priority.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm just going to
Thanks, Zach.
instead.
Thanks, Zach.
Mhm.
Instead, I'm just going to draw 2 more arrows and crouch down to shoot in between his legs to the wizard.
You still have disadvantage, technically, because there's a melee fighter within 5 feet of you. As Baldur's Gate has taught me.
Okay.
Thanks, Baldur's Gate.
That's
Yeah.
how I found out Tavern Brawler worked with.
Thanks, Zach.
I was playing this horse, right? There I was, surrounded by bar chairs.
Then I'm still gonna use my bonus action, and I'm going to in her feet, and I'm going to
Poison.
rip the arrows and have the poison from my claws soak into them before I shoot. I'm gonna.
Can you do
as my
that to one
bonus
attack
action.
or all attacks?
It is. I think it's just in that one.
Okay, so
Dose.
the first attack will be a poison bolt.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay. And this is the first attack.
Against the guy,
The wizard.
Gundyr or some guy.
Sun God, that's his name.
No, Gundyr.
Oh,
Some guy and Gundyr, yeah.
some guy. No, this is against some guy.
Okay.
Okay. I have a +7 and I rolled a 10 and 11, so it'd be a 7. It'd be a 17 as the lowest. 17 to hit.
Another shimmer of magical energy as some random barrier appears before. Could be anything. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna shield.
Hey, use those spell slots. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
The poison misses his body because of the barrier.
I'm gonna shoot. Oh fuck! That went off the table. Well, the first die is an 18 +7, so we'll see what the second one is. Oh,
Hopefully it's
I'll just
lower.
reroll this one.
Because it was lower.
Yeah, no, this one's lower. It's a 14 to hit. Where did that end?
The mystical barrier shows up just in time to save his life. And no one knows where it came from.
And then I'm just gonna shout at Eamon, big guy.
Bazinga.
Oh, really? Where? I didn't see him.
He's wearing a Leonard shirt because he's a huge fan. Okay, that's your turn.
That's all I can do.
We disappear through the sand, as it is now Walter's turn.
It's like that scene in Monster House, you know, where you can see the pipes below it.
Yeah.
Monster House.
I stole this whole encounter from Monster House, guys.
You
Look at the
got me
movie,
with
you'll
that
see
one.
it.
That's
I
a
know. I
good
wasn't going to say
reference.
anything, but you did.
He outed me. He outed me anyways. All right. So Walter, having his cool, awesome magical effect removed from him, is gonna be so friggin' pissed.
Oh no.
You guys ever see that guy with the baseball bat who can like throw it and it spins around and then catches it and continues to swing? He does that to this dog. He goes and smacks the dog with a stick.
Really cool. I can see that's like a smiling
So
friend.
fucked up.
Let's see how good that Walter hit does though, without his cool magical effect, which would have been way cooler. Does a 17 hit a Kaitza? I believe it does.
Just hit.
Just hit? So fucking this dog cheats. I want
She's
it to be
fucking
known.
broken.
This
I
dog
love her.
cheats.
She works out.
Yay.
She works out with Tay.
Oh my god, I
I
am Brendan
love
Lee
this
Mulligan.
cheating dog.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
Gonna kill that dog.
I'm all the bad guys.
Mulligan.
You are Burnley Mulligan.
That needs to stop being a joke in my life. Okay. Akaisa is going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Are they dead?
Nope.
That's weird. You want to check again?
No, she's good.
Interesting. Okay.
She's
Well-
gonna take the hit and then just turn and growl, like even lower now.
Somebody kill this dog! Oh, that would have been so much cooler if he was still yoked. All right. Next up is Fitz. You've just watched a man
Fitz.
strike a dog and nothing happened.
Yeah, I saw that. But I'm gonna attack the guards in the back.
Not the dog?
No, not the
Weird.
dog.
It's weird.
I'm not a monster. I'm dead.
That's weird.
So I'm gonna attack the guard in the back. 19 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Amazing. 13 and
Jesus Christ.
25 damage.
The guy's
total.
fucking dead.
Then the guard that's right next to him is gonna take some whales from the grave, and he's
This
gonna
one?
take 12. Yeah,
He's going to take 12?
he's gonna take 12.
Jesus.
And then
Uh,
gonna
I've fallen.
hide again.
Help.
Gonna hide again.
Okay.
We'll see if it matters. If it does not matter, I'm gonna not re-roll. It's fine. So they finally see me.
Oh! That guy's got a gun!
That's the guy that's been shooting us.
Oh, that's what's been happening. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, I get it now.
We probably should have heard the last shot, but someone forgot that that was a magical effect that was happening somewhere else and ended a while ago.
Yeah,
That's a loud gun.
it's a loud gun.
As-
So no, seeing that like everyone like turned to like look at him after he kills this guy, he's just gonna
I did what I could.
Hey, I'm splitting the difference here, and then he's gonna run. The fuck? That's not the right one. Move. He's just gonna run to split the difference, so people see him running.
Yeah, there he goes.
Hopefully the mechanics. Yeah, there he goes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So dead, still alive. How is the guy that took the psychic? I mean, the
He's not looking
fire
good.
looking.
I'll tell you. Hey, let me put it this way: he took 12 damage, 25 kills him. So we know that for a fact.
We know that for a fact.
He's looking pretty good.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay, sounds delightful. Now then, Eamon, you're up.
Yeah. I'll instantly start running over to this big boy
Okay, interesting.
to take a couple more attack actions on him.
What?
And now you get advantage because
I
now
get
there's
advantage?
2 of us against him. Right?
Yay!
Yeah.
What?
Technically. You could also just
Is that what-
reckless. Flanking. If
Wait,
you're on
what?
if you're on 180 degrees on either side of an enemy,
25 to hit.
that will hit just barely.
Huzzah.
Goddamn.
But an
16
arcane
to hit.
barrier, no.
An arcane barrier.
16?
On top of the arcane barrier.
16, correct.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Go for my second attack.
Okay. Go for it then. Is that to hit?
20 to hit.
That hits. Oh no. Yes, beats it. Meets it. Beats it.
12 damage.
12 damage. Oh my god.
I don't really think I have bonus actions.
He's getting real shpabinged.
Yeah, I'll run up to him and I'll hit him in the back of the leg to like get him on one knee, and then I put my fingers through the bricks holes like brass knuckles, and I'll punch him in the jaw.
How much? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a big like fighting bell noise.
Like it's empty, just boom.
Yeah. I fight like a Cuphead boss.
Knockout.
I come up and I'm walking like this, yeah.
Like a rubber hose animated crow walking up to people. Just.
And then once they get me and Tate alone, I've helped we meld together into like a slot machine.
You die, turn into a tombstone, and then have to fight the tombstone. Oh god, that game's fun. All right,
I love Cuphead.
bonus actions. I don't know if you have any.
None.
Okay,
Rage. But
you use them
I'm already
already.
raged.
Okay. Kaitza, would you like to do something useful this time?
She gonna bite you, bitch.
She can try. She
Don't
tried last
forget-
time.
Don't
Did
forget
work.
Kaitza has bless, so add a d4 to an attack roll.
They did last time.
Yes. I did.
I just don't want
That
you to
is
forget.
21, 22, 23 to hit.
Just hits. Wait, who are you attacking?
Walter.
Okay, yeah, just barely hits.
Good god. Wait, no, I thought it was a 21 that just hit. I wrote it down earlier.
Yeah, that also just barely hit.
You bitch. Okay, and she's going to infuse her own strike and electrocute him.
Oh my
allow it.
god.
Yes, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of piercing and lightning damage.
Okay.
And that's all I can do right now.
Interesting. Okay. Fucking dog!
She's gonna like shake a little bit.
Yeah, get fucked.
He's like one of those police training videos where the guy's like in a big suit and he's getting taken to the ground. That's what's happening to this guy.
And she did more damage than he did to her.
Yeah, and he did the cool wind-up thing that I talked about. That's crazy.
It's because he put too much into aesthetics.
Yeah, it probably took a lot of energy out of the swing doing that little spin too.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He won't do it next time. Now up
Oh, no.
is the ogres. This one, having already begun to move towards Fitz before the boss shouts out to kill the dog, is going to attack Fitz instead. As you see them sort of like with their crossbow out, they sort of like just spin it around and use the back end of it like a
Nice.
He's going to swing it at you.
Nice.
Oh my god, there's so many people here.
Yay! It's a party.
Does a 15 hit? I don't think so.
15 hits, yeah.
Oh! Oh, yeah, I forgot you don't have high dexterity.
No, don't.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm a smart boy, not a fast boy.
That's 9 points of damage on the first hit.
Cool. On the first hit, goddamn.
Yeah! They got 2 swings of the club.
Gotcha.
That
back
is a
to the club.
15 again.
That both hit. Go back to the club. So I will uncanny
Double
dodge the
club.
second one.
The second one? Okay. Oh my god, I rolled 15, 9 damage, 15, 9 damage.
Nice. So half of 9.
We'll
nine
round
is
down
five.
4.
4. Cool. So that's 13 total.
Yeah.
Yowza!
You didn't forget to level up recently, did you?
No.
Interesting.
I'm
I'm
good.
sorry.
No, I just think it would have been funny if everyone
As a
forgot
matter of
to-
fact, let me just change some numbers real quick.
Oh, no, I multi-classed into barbarian last time, though. I did say that, didn't I?
You thought it was a rogue this whole time? No.
That would be... I would be livid. Now, it is Pippin's turn. And he's going to be like, I don't want to hit a dog. I'm going to be honest. He's like, hit the
He's gonna
fucking
get-
dog. He's like, no, I'm going to hit you
You know,
instead. I'm sorry, boss.
appreciate that.
I'm a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy.
He also he walks over to hit you, Eevee, but he turns around and says, I know this isn't you. I know it looks weird, but it's not. I'm not taking out any sort of suppressed frustration out on this person who looks a lot like you but isn't you. He says,
I give
I'm
him big old puppy eyes.
and the guy you're pretending to be is like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I'm really fucking up Walter's whole MO by just
Yeah.
making him look really pathetic.
Also, it looks like you peed your pants, boss. It's crazy. And he's gonna
I'll
take
never be able to look at him the same again.
he's gonna take his swings on you.
No.
That's a 19 to hit. Does that hit
That'll hit.
just barely?
Just barely.
Oh my god, I rolled way better. He's so better at fighting. 23 on the second one.
Okay.
Good thing you got all those hit points.
Uh-huh.
Ogres are crazy. 17 points of damage on the first one.
Okay, cool. On
Uh,
the first one, okay.
and 10 on the second. I rolled really good on the
All
first
right,
one.
all right, cool. Cool, good.
Holy cow.
He just
How we
goes,
doing
it's not a big deal. I don't have any mixed emotions about you, sir. 'Cause he's leaving like cracks in the stonework.
I'm alive. Yeah, does it seem like he's kind of mad?
It does seem like this idiot has some sort of repressed emotional frustration on working for this guy
Yeah,
that he doesn't fully understand.
that's good to know.
You
That's good to know.
You can kind of pick up on that. He doesn't even know how he feels. All right.
My high insight.
And now it's your turn, Eevee.
See, here's the thing: is that I'd love to
always a
do
thing.
an action
Well, this is your turn. It's the best time for it.
that would be exciting, but I'm at 5 hit points.
Oh, but I do need you to make 2 concentration checks about the spell you have.
That's so true. That's so true. A concentration check.
You get bless on both of them.
That's true. So let me roll and then add. It's well, that's it. 10.
That is more than
plus-
half. That is more than half. You're good.
Okay,
So the second one?
and then the second one is a 9 plus
Plus
Plus.
bless. Plus bless.
2 is 11.
Okay, would have passed your
It's
gun.
still up. Okay. This is great because I never pass concentration checks, so this is good for me.
Well, you almost didn't pass both of those, so
I'm fine. My bless helped me.
it did.
I did.
Okay. How? Sean, I feel bad. I feel bad even asking.
Okay.
How suggestible does this gentleman look?
He is the most suggestible thing in the room, and that's all I'll tell you.
All right. Let's do a little suggestion.
I will
on
say
this
he is
guy.
currently hostile to you. I don't know if that matters for this spell. They're all different for some reason.
Suggest a course of activity and magically influence a creature you can see that can hear and understand you. If he can't be charmed, he's immune. It doesn't have anything to do with hostility.
Okay.
Yeah. Weirdly, I remember how this works really well because in a boss fight, a GM used this on our entire party once.
It's kind of fucked
And
up.
it was really rough. Because we were obviously hostile to the BBG that we were fighting.
You all
but-
need to pee really bad.
You've been holding it a little longer.
And
don't
there's
you?
no bathroom.
Notably, asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends. the
Now
spell.
that's
so
interesting.
I can't suggest for it to hurt any creature to hurt itself. Yes.
Ask
But
it to
I'm not
unionize.
even. I'm not even. Yeah.
Start picketing. You really want to start
Start
picketing
picketing.
right now?
Here's the thing: is I had a course. I'm casting suggestion, so they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I had an idea, but now I feel bad for this guy, so I kind of want to give him a suggestion that like makes him think about his actual true feelings.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what the wisdom says. Well, it is a -2. 13.
Does not save.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, so originally my suggestion was going to be
Durr.
it's too dangerous here. Take your boss and run.
It takes you.
Which honestly, that would still be good
That
for
would be
me because I'm not doing well.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be fantastic for you.
But I still think that's the best option.
Whatever you want to do.
I love the story, Sean. You know I love the story.
The story is usually the most important part of the game we're playing, except for the rules. I'm kind of a stickler.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say. I think you need to sit down and think long and hard about whether this is really the course of action that you want to take with your life, and if this guy is who you really want to be working for.
That's your
So
suggestion.
I suggest him to like become peaceful and just
To
sit down and think about what
contemplate
he's done.
For 8 hours about the state of his life.
Really think.
He goes, okay, you got it, boss. It's crazy.
Meanwhile, Walter's like, "What the fuck?"
Kill this dog! His foot is like almost ripped off.
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
Kind of purring now.
And I am going to like I am just gonna use the bulk of this guy to have cover.
Okay.
Nice.
That's good.
He's sitting down and
Solid
thinking,
move. Solid move.
Okay. That's your turn?
that's my turn.
Interesting. Now it is the guard's turn. Well, guard. What does he want to do? Fitz, roll me a d20.
Just roll you a straight
Are you going to roll a
D20.
d20?
Gotcha. That's a 1.
So he's not going to flee.
Mm.
If it was higher, he would have just gotten the fuck out of here, but
You just loud. I respect it.
yeah.
Now he's gonna have to die. I'm sorry. This is how it works.
Or you're going to have to die. He shoots the dog.
Now he's definitely gonna die. Now he's definitely gotta go.
That's what my character would do. Yeah.
This bad guy.
Oh, that was almost a natural 20, but it's a 6 instead. Does it hit a
No,
Kaitsa?
misses.
Interesting. What
misses.
about this one? 10.
No, that misses.
What's up with your dog, dude? What are you feeding it? It's got like
She is currently shaking too
Fish.
much, and she's shaking the foot in her mouth, and so it just.
it's got like a crab shell. Jesus. All right. Well, that's the guard's turn. He should have fled. I'll put it that simply. We zoom through the sand again
Yeah.
as the helmet stops spinning and he goes king, stops it so he can see out of it. He does want to fight you, so he's going to turn and not have disadvantage
Great.
and just attack like a normal guy.
And I did not reckless last turn.
I know. God, so pissed about it. First attack. Normal. 17 to hit?
That hits.
I'm rolling a lot of 17s tonight.
A bazinga.
As his sword bursts into radiant damage.
Yeah.
I love watching Sarah's face every time that Zach says that.
I know.
Bazinga.
I know that like an elementary school bully, I should stop reacting, and that would help. But I can't. But I can't.
What a way to describe oneself.
Eamon, you're not undead, are you? You have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment.
No, I am not.
Okay, interesting.
Thank you
Okay,
for asking.
interesting. So, because you are raging, that is 6 points of slashing damage, halved from the 12, and 10 points of radiant damage on top of that, which isn't
I'm
halved.
dead. I die instantly. I
Oh my
explode.
god, I did it!
Yeah.
I killed the guy with the most hit points. That makes the most sense. First attack, second attack, here it comes. Bongo blast. He says that in Sheldon's voice. It's very eerie.
That makes
Who's
sense.
behind the mask?
22 points, or 22 to hit.
Yep.
Oh.
I did also choose Bear Totem for my subclass, so I do take half of everything.
Not true. You picked a different subclass entirely.
I
Yeah.
I'd be lying.
I know. I saw.
I saw the look on Sean's face for a second. I got a split second.
I was
You
like,
believe
that's a
him?
different subclass. I got mad because I was like, did I forget something? No.
Did I?
No, I
I'm
didn't.
not wrong.
You ass.
Got nothing to do.
5 points of slashing, and then 11 points of radiant damage on that one.
Okay.
So 16 altogether.
Why is it not going down? Go down.
I don't know.
Take the 5 points of damage. Damage. What the fuck? Okay, so you said 16 altogether?
Yes.
Interesting.
Is your...
Puzzling conundrum.
Oh, God. I thought your character sheet was
Nope.
broken.
Nope, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Okay. Interesting. Now I say it.
How's this big boy looking?
He's looking hurt. He's looking pretty hurt. But also, come on, man. Come on, you know. He's
He's always looking good.
he's always looking good. Tay. I believe I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just a straight roll.
Jace.
12.
Interesting. That is not an... Wait, saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. You said just a straight roll. I wanted to make sure. Okay. You shake your head for a second as a small crown of jagged black iron floats above your head.
Mm.
I crown of madness to you. But it could be anything. We don't know.
It could be anything.
It could be a shield. You don't know.
Is it too late to spin a shenanigan now? To re-roll that.
I want
I'ma
to
do
say
that.
yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I guess we're just doing whatever we want now.
Sean, you can
14.
use your shenanigan points.
I just did like 2 points higher.
Okay.
So
14 will also fail.
Nice.
Get crowned, dude.
damn.
God,
Alright.
round up.
So, we'll get to that when it's your turn to kill somebody.
Hmm.
Tay, it's your turn to kill somebody.
Oh
So you are charmed. Technically, I believe you have advantage on that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I,
But you
yeah,
already
you
rolled
said
twice.
charmed.
You already rolled twice, though. Oh, you hate to
Oh,
see it.
that's a
Oh, but you
shenanigan.
hate to. So take the point back if you'd like to.
Or roll another time.
Or I could roll another time.
This game sucks ass, and I did it to myself.
Once you said charmed, I was like, wait a damn minute.
I know you're a fucking
Wait
elf
a
from the
damn
ocean.
minute.
You're a mermaid elf. We get it.
Yeah, no shot. That was a 23.
Maybe I'm gonna roll 3 times every time I have to make a save. Maybe that's what's gonna happen from now on. I got enough points to do it.
You have more than enough points to do whatever you want.
Maybe I'm saving them. Who knows?
You gotta start spending those.
I'm gonna start
Go to a
Deus Ex
candy
Machina
store.
and like Tarrasques and shit. Start raining
I imagine that's what the
dinosaurs.
finale of the season's gonna be.
No,
You
not
all
even
use
close.
Every point
Please,
you got.
please. Okay, so nothing happens, and the spell fizzles, and he goes, "Damn it!" from across the battlefield because he's over there, away from everybody else. And that's his turn. Cool. He's been effective. Next up, Tay.
I'm gonna shake that off and then just look incredibly pissed.
He can't see you. He's
and
too
I'm-
far away.
Okay, well, what is he, like 70 feet still?
No, 60.
Oh, that's. Well, luckily, I got a longbow.
I mean, 130. Did I say 70?
Well, the minimum range is 50.
What did I say?
So I'm gonna go ahead and draw, and you'll see a spectral arrow appear, and as I shoot at him, my bonus action is activating my longbow, and it's gonna shoot that spectral arrow at Eamon, and it's going to hit him and burst out into like a whale song, and he has healing
Which
word.
The ghosts?
So that casts healing word, so you get 1d4 plus 4. Do I roll that or does he?
Either one doesn't really change
I
it.
got it.
So it's
I
1d4
heal
plus 4.
6. Yippee.
Nice, dude.
Yippee.
And then I'm gonna shoot at coward boy over there.
You'll have to be more
Yeah.
specific.
All wizards famously cowards.
It'd be crazy if some arcane force showed up.
So the first one
No.
is the first one is a 17 to hit.
You're not gonna believe this.
Yo,
A barrier of
it's my
energy
It's my favorite track.
miraculously arrives.
How many
I
first
mean, at
levels does
least
this
you're
guy have?
burning up those
It might not be a
spell
spell.
slots.
We don't know.
It's a fucking ring of shielding.
No, it's just a ghost. Keeps getting.
We have
So a
Fitz up here. He can talk to this guy.
17 bonus.
Fucking
All right, she's gonna get pissed, and she's going to.
what a nightmare.
Well, no, I mean, she's just gonna.
It's a really
she's
good
gonna shoot
spell.
again.
It's a solid spell, man.
If
Every
that's
round,
even what it
holy
is.
shit.
If that's even what it is, you know.
If that's even what it's
What else
every
is he going to
round,
use his reaction for? You guys don't cast spells that he has to worry about.
It's too far away, and I can't get close yet. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot again.
The same barrier.
Gross.
23.
That will just barely hit past his
Punches through.
his old friend.
He's wow! I rolled.
You're never going to believe this.
I rolled max on these two.
Never gonna.
This
Crazy.
is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage will hit and do damage to his body, which is the second time he's been hit. And he's not happy about that because he's a wizard. I mean, he's something. We don't know. Could be anything.
Hey, I mean, bards also can cast shield, right?
No.
Could be a bard. Oh.
Mine can, but I have a.
Not
I
until
have a
level 10.
Mm.
I have a curse on me, so I got shield on guard.
How is that a curse?
Because it's a dragon aberrant.
Oh.
I got cursed by an undead sphinx.
And he gave you a way to protect yourself? That's a sick curse.
Nah, I have to do things, and she
Oh, I
like
see.
gives me things to do it.
It's like a warlock thing.
It's way less interesting in this game.
Just a guy being like, "Stop shooting arrows at
You
me!"
just got tattoos that sometimes shock people. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
but
it.
that's my turn, and he's already used 3 shield.
That you
and-
know of.
This is all shields. It's like a
And-
fucking. It's a metapod using fucking hard.
He's got 2
That's
spells.
fucking-
Vortex Warp and Shield. He's here to do
And
one.
Crown of
Tony
Madness,
stays in the back.
and Crown of Madness, so that's 5 spells.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
keeping
used
track.
2 second
thought
levels
Vortex-
and
he
3
thought Vortex Warp was
other
fucking
levels
thunderstep.
of some kind of spell shield. All right, and that's your turn?
Yes.
Cool, cool,
And
cool.
he's taken 35 damage, so
35. We good?
yes.
Okay. Now it's Walter's turn.
Dog.
Hmm?
I'm just thinking about what he might do, and I forlornly said dog.
Interesting.
I
I didn't know that's why you said dog.
I'm not
Dog.
proud of
He's going to look around at one of his subordinates, contemplating if he should still be working for this guy.
Nice.
The other one is currently punching a guy with a gun. That's going great, actually. That one's pretty
yeah,
good.
that's good.
That's pretty solid.
And this dog.
This guard looks like he's probably about to leave. You are both going to hear him shout, "To hell with this." And Fitz, you actually hear him say, you hear him mention Falcone. Make a perception check.
Oh, fucking.
You hear the name on the wind, but you don't. You're not saying it like shouting it. Make me a perception check while you're getting punched by a crossbow.
And you can read lips, right, Fitz?
Yes, I can.
But he's doing this. He's covering his mouth. He's going demure, very
I'm just saying,
mindful.
I don't know if that like.
He's
gives
going he
advantage on
he.
perception, you know?
Tee hee. I'm such a bad guy.
Call
I'm
me
the
Billy
worst.
What's your
Eilish.
perception check?
I'm the bad guy.
26 total.
26 total. Okay.
Total.
You hear him as he like pulls away from Ikaitsa, and they can get an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
That chance it hits though, he's pretty ripped.
13.
Actually, that will miss.
Oh wait, no, wait. Plus the bless.
I shouldn't have said anything.
3. What did I say? What did I just say?
13.
12.
13. Okay, 16.
That hits.
Nice. Oh, interesting. Interesting that hit.
Interesting that hits. It's different. Different than the first number you said.
Different from when you said 21 just barely hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I did say that. What up?
I guess you just got a little sleepy.
No, you guys didn't know. He cast shield.
That's
Oh, I see.
that's 5 points of a bite.
Okay.
She's not gonna feel it. I'm gonna hold off. See what Fitz does.
What?
'Cause
Oh,
she
I
can
see.
feel it.
I see.
There's
Okay. Okay.
a-
I'm picking up what you're stepping in.
Ah.
So, as he moves away,
She bites his ass.
she doesn't bite his ass. No. I'm using a shenanigan point. He doesn't get bit in the ass.
I wanted to do like a Sinbad where he's got like the on his pants.
Ah, yeah.
You
See the heart print underwear.
you hear him say that if Falcone wants to take advantage of everything he's planned, you might as well just burn the whole thing down. And then both you and... Actually, you know what? Hey, give me a perception check.
Okay. With my modifiers?
Yes.
Okay.
Perception.
You could choose to use
I
the
got
guys
really
if you
good
want
perception.
to. That'd be crazy.
No.
16.
16.
Yes.
Okay. You hear from across the battlefield Walter's voice from somewhere on this person's body. And Fitz, you also hear him say the same thing. You say, "It's far enough along. Do it."
Oh.
And the guy sort of like presses in the ears, goes, "You got it." And that is Walter's turn. Fitz, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna immediately run towards Walter.
Interesting. Did you see the tattoo across their knuckles that says Sentinel? Okay.
I did. I did.
Kidding,
I don't
kidding,
care.
kidding.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Going.
You rush him.
So, yeah, just gonna. And I'm gonna shoot him while I'm running.
You could have shot him from where you were. You didn't like being there?
No, because the guy was in front of me and
That's
I had
weird.
disadvantage.
I will say right now, you don't have sneak attack.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But if I give you a shenanigan point, I will.
Interesting.
because I'll have an advantage.
Okay, that's 7 you've given me today.
Yeah, I know it's been a lot.
Okay.
It's been like, I give you like 3. I'm giving you like 3.
I think I have 4 total from today.
4, yeah, 4. Yeah, fuck it. I want to stop him. I want to arrest him. So we're gonna do that.
Interesting. You want to arrest this guy?
Got it.
He's done
Got
nothing bad to
information I want.
anybody. He's a philanthropist.
21 to hit.
That will just barely hit, as we've discussed earlier.
Amazing, fantastic. Oh damn it, that's not enough. Total. That's 11
11.
piercing, and the guard that I need to finish off takes 9.
He dies. You said 11 for Walter?
Bang. 11 for Walter. Yes.
Okay.
Akai's is gonna feel it. Add a d6.
Oh,
Ooh. You take 3 more damage. So 14.
technically it's Akai's reaction to feel that, which they
Yes.
just used to bite him.
Then
Oh.
Then it's
Is
11
this
damage.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
there's an opportunity of attack. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Sorry.
Never mind then.
Okay.
I completely didn't even think about
No,
it.
no, you're good. I didn't even think about that either when you said it. I was like, oh wait.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah. So he does get shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's still good. Does take the 11. The other guy dies.
Yeah.
He is still standing.
Mm-hmm. I think I have one more square. I can get one more square.
You can get up. You can get up to him.
Yeah. He's just gonna be like, "What did you do?"
I evened the score.
Always love to be cryptic.
Yes, I do, Sarah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. No, this is a serious moment. That was supposed to be muted. Don't listen to me.
That's funny though. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
You didn't get anything. Eamon,
Yeah.
your turn.
So this guy clearly has Sentinel. Sentinel only works when you get hit by it, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, it
I
would
would
be
assume
crazy broken.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, even then, I don't want to take the opposite. I mean, my AC's 15, so we tear him down. I'm gonna try to attack him. I know that what I heard. 17 to hit, or is he still flanked?
Did you move away?
No.
Tay, you didn't move either? Okay,
No,
then
it
he's still
would've-
flanked.
You would have had an opportunity attack, right?
17 to hit.
17 will miss.
Shit. All right. Ignore that damage roll. Second hit. Second attack. Nat 1. Perfect. I'll roll again. How is that a 6? How is that a 6? Okay, whatever. I miss both times.
Get your
actually.
curse off my fucking body, dude.
Yeah, damn it.
How was it, though? Was it fun?
That dice was cocked. D&B bond. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
They buried.
Brain short.
That's my turn. Bye.
Oh, sorry. Bonus action. No, right?
No.
And he's not marked because you didn't hit him.
Oh, I guess I can like pop a healing potion, right?
You
We can
could,
roll
yeah.
for that. I'll do that.
Is it the?
And I
it's-
have to roll for it. Because
yeah,
I am?
2d4 plus 2, I believe.
8. I will heal. Pass.
Nice.
Go to end step, clear
Okay.
step, pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm gonna bash your brains in with this brick. Okay. Then it is Akaitsa's turn now. Akaitsa, who likes to bite a lot.
And now she does get her reaction back now, right?
Thank you, Sarah. I read your lips. Thank you.
What is her plus to hit? It's +6, right? Yes, so that's a 16 to hit.
On Fitz?
Oh, wait, but I didn't roll the bless.
Didn't say no.
18 to
Okay.
what the
Hector?
fuck is his name?
Hector
No.
Salamanca? From
No.
Breaking Bad?
Salamanca's here, yeah.
The guy who played Mr. Shikadance in Ace Ventura 1? Anyways.
Wait, is that where the name comes from?
yeah. His landlord
Wow.
was Mr. Shikadance, and that guy went on to play the guy with the
okay.
bell in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, very cool.
Yeah. I got a message about that the other day from some random guy who was like, great name. the landlord from Ace Ventura. I was like, yeah, dude.
That's cool. That's cool.
Sorry. So that is how much damage?
Oh, so I'm rolling damage, so that is plus
Are you fucking with me?
8 damage.
8 damage. They hit either way.
Gotcha.
And you have sneak attack because there's an ally there now.
Yeah.
Because the dog moved up, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Bork, bork. And 8 damage? Sorry.
Bork.
Roofy.
Now she's gonna bite him in the ass.
I used another shenanigan point. It misses in his ass and hits his thigh.
You just don't want it in the ass.
You pull his pants off. There's like a bomb in his ass. I'm like, ha ha! I got you all with my ass bomb. Anyways, this is a serious game for serious people. Is that your turn?
That's Ikaisa's turn, yes.
Interesting. Okay, now it's the ogre's turn. One of them is quiet quitting over here in the corner. Just sort of moves over to the corner and goes, I gotta look back on my life and see what things went wrong for me to be here.
Wrong?
My mom was right about me. It starts way back. The other one, though, is going to be pissed that Fitz got away. And they're going to move up to you.
Stop it.
And they do the same thing with the crowbar, or the crossbow that the other guy did, where they throw it, catch it, and then hit you with it?
Yeah. So you don't gotta do all the flair. You can just turn it.
No, it looked cool. This initiative tracker's crazy. I can see that Eevee's bleeding. Anyways. Moving on. First hit is a 12 to hit?
That misses.
Damn. Unlucky. 19 to hit.
That one hits.
That one's okay. That one. That's when they catch it and swing.
Mm-hmm.
Roll this one, D&D Beyond, you fucking useless ass website. 13 damage.
Cool.
You dead?
No.
All right. Try harder next time. That's the ogre's turn.
Please don't.
Eevee, you're up.
Hello. Okay, so Walter's running.
He's
This guy's
walking.
going after. He's walking.
Yeah.
Did I see Walter essentially do like a fuck this?
I mean, yeah, he kind of obviously just sort of like is trying to leave the situation.
Is anything happening with these cauldrons? Do I see any state changing about them?
The fires have gotten a little bit more intense over the, minute you guys have been here, but nothing has like violently changed about them. That would have been noticeable. I probably would have mentioned it.
Shoot. The thing is, I want to try to push one over, but I'm so weak. I'm so little.
Interesting.
I'm so tiny.
For one so wee, that might not be possible.
But there's this big guy next to me.
He's been suggested to sit
He's
down and
sitting
think about
there
his life for
thinking.
8 hours.
Yeah. But I might just interrupt that for a second.
But for a second, though? Because that's not what this spell says.
Because I can stack things, right? Like, the suggestion would still stay if I gave him a little command, right?
Is that?
I guess so. I guess
These are
so.
the fun questions that come.
This
when
sucks.
You can't
Yeah,
use,
this question sucks
when
ass.
You can't use fight.
Because I want to say yes. You can stack things.
It's neither a concentration, right? And command is not. It's a one-word command. It's a very quick thing.
Yeah, so it would be possible for you to command somebody you've already suggested to do something else for a turn.
Yeah.
And then go back to doing
For a
what you
single
told
turn,
them
and
to
then
do.
they go back to
Yeah.
contemplating the meaning of life.
I hate it, but it's possible.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
This is ass cheeks, dude.
I'm gonna command this guy, and I'm just gonna point to the cauldron closest to us and go, push.
Now, it is a wisdom save, and he's very good at those, as we've demonstrated before.
In fact, a wisdom save.
Is he hostile?
That's a good question. Does it matter?
It does not.
Okay.
But yes, he is. 4.
Yeah, he really wants to push that cauldron.
All right, we'll see what happens. Okay.
And then let's see. That's a spell, and that was my action. So I can't use anything else. Except, do I have anything for my channel divinity?
You can give yourself a proficiency
Yeah.
bonus.
I can. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna regain an expended spell slot just as a bonus action, just for
Oh.
funsies.
I wonder if the guy upstairs can do that.
Probably not. Probably not.
You probably could.
I'll take a second level spell slot back. Thank you.
Okay. I'll allow it. That's your turn?
Yeah.
All the guards are dead. All right, now we actually do zoom back upstairs. Interesting. And none of you have done anything to that guy
No,
Because
this
of-
guy's Sentinel.
because of the shield spells.
Does it happen after my turn? And I'm the range.
And also he has the shield spells. I mean, it could be anything. So, you're gonna watch this guy sort of pull out the, like, from his bloody shoulder where you shot him earlier. He's gonna pull out this scroll and begin, like, opening it to read. And he's like, sorry about this, big guy, but boss's orders. And he's gonna start reading from this scroll. And as he does, Eamon, you're going to begin noticing that the figure you're fighting, he stops fighting. And he just sort of, like, slumps down, and his sword falls to the ground. And his arms just, like, fall to his side, and he's on his knees. And you watch as the interior of his armor begins to glow. And as it does, you watch as, like, the helmet just sort of, like, slumps off after it stopped spinning. It just sort of, like, falls to the ground. And the person you've been fighting wasn't a person. You see these deep-set, like, orange, purplish runes that have begun to glow all across this thing's face and body further down into the armor as some sort of construct or warforged or something of the like has been animated to take this thing's place, but is now beginning to serve a different purpose. As the armor begins to, like, shake and rattle, and this thing begins to crack and splinter in places. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I
doesn't
can see
sound
this, so
good.
I will get an advantage.
It sounds fine. Yeah, you can see it. It's happening.
What's happening?
Dude, that's crazy. 15.
15. Okay. That is going to be half damage. Okay. What would be 26 is reduced to 13 force damage
Okay, as what happens?
as this dude explodes.
Oh, it just explodes. in
Yes.
general. Cool.
There is a force burst that erupts from where this person is located, and their armor is sundered and splintered in all different directions, and it knocks you to the ground and blinds you for a second
Oh.
as this large glowing mass is now ruptured in the space this thing once stood, as some sort of planar divide has
Oh my
exploded into the space where you're standing. Possible only by the weakened ward that has been keeping this place free of magic. And as you peer into this strange purple void, you see hundreds of sets of eyes begin to appear in the space beyond it. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm gonna have to Iron Man
bastard.
Avengers 1, Iron Man through and
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, you're going to have to carry a nuke in and then die. Sorry.
Fuck.
As it's written.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, interesting. Well, we failed, guys. We did it. We
no,
failed.
hey.
Got the bad ending.
No, you guys made a choice, and that choice had two different outcomes.
And that's why you guys. That's why we never fence sit. You're stuck on the fence about something, choose a side.
No,
I mean,
there was no fence sitting.
Out of all of the choices, it's a good thing that we split because, like, we're up here while that happens. Because he could have like sent up the signal at that point. All of us would have been down there.
Yeah, a lot of people would have died.
I will
Probably
say.
still will.
So a little drawing of the curtain back. If you guys didn't go downstairs, the portal was going to be bigger.
Oh,
If you guys did go
okay.
downstairs, the portal was going to be smaller. It's about
crazy
medium
thing-
size.
this was on Eamon's parlay. So, like, things are lining up. Like, it is going to be a crazy
That's
matchup.
crazy.
Like,
That's crazy. Nobody really fucked up with the Knuckles guy, but Eamon got the portal coming in.
Eamon got the parlay. It said it for some reason it was like 5 million to 1. It said a rift to another reality, and I go,
Yeah, it was drawn in crayon in Eamon's handwriting. That's kind of weird, but it was on there. So it is supported legally.
It technically back. It makes sense.
Oh, well, we'll find out what's on the other side of this weird, wacky portal next time on what could be the season finale. We'll see how long it takes. This one took pretty long. But until then, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for being here with us through this whole season so far. And until then, a month and a half from now, get out of my house. Take care, you crazy kids. Bye, everybody.